We gonna start at Sister Grace. D, then Basic, Cobra, and so forth like that. Grace, you there?
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm here.
Now, how would you? Okay, now. Okay, yes. I'm gonna ask that one. How would you personally define foundational Black Americans' status legally?
Mm, legally,
In your own words, you don't
uh,
have to be
okay.
too,
Because I'm gonna say
you
if I
know.
would, okay, if I was
Yeah,
gonna do it legally, it was gonna. Okay. I'm gonna just the soil. One word. Well, two. The
I
soil.
like that. I like that. And we received that. It's a lot that can be said off of the soil, especially this fine soil. And with that, we go straight to D. How would you personally define foundational Black American status legally?
Oh, y'all, I don't know. You know what? And I know this might sound crazy, but I've been saying this for some years now, and I didn't even notice all this stuff was going on. Honestly, it was a joke initially, but I really feel like this. I really feel like we the blacks, like for real. Like we've been holding black down. I don't know. That's a tough one because everybody's tussling about how we should be, named legally. I I don't have. I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? If we gotta relinquish black, I'm cool with that because I don't have attachment issues. However, I think that we really put black on the map. I just want to be the blacks. I want to remain being black.
I love your response.
Yeah, the
I
old
don't know.
blacks, the blacks. Yeah.
The old blacks. Hey, me personally, y'all, I love being black. I don't mind that. I like black. Fuck it. We did.
Me too. I was saying, listen, I used to say it as a joke because I'd be like, yeah, I was talking to the blacks. And everybody used, they would be like, why is you saying the blacks? I'm like, I don't know. It got a little twang to it. I just want to be the blacks.
Hey, I don't know about y'all, but the way she's saying that shit funny as hell, dog.
I so
Shout out to
I
D.
guess it would just be the blacks. Like they could take that whole slash African American off, and everybody else
Mhm.
can be who they supposed to be. Because I
Okay.
remember when they had ethnic pride.
So are you that umbrella, that blackness term gotta go. You black is for us, leave it here
No,
where it's
I feel like black is for us because it
mhm,
was for us. Like I said, I grew up with all these folks. They weren't black, so you're still not black to me.
mhm. I
You wasn't
like that.
black.
I like that. Uh, and with that, we received that. D, no, seriously, that's good, brother. Basic, we got you there, brother.
Yeah, what's up? I'm here.
Man, how would you personally define foundational Black American status legally?
I would simply just say we are the roots, the pillars, and the soul.
Roots, pillar, and the soul. Say less. But see, that's where we getting that Sulan from, and I like that, and I'm incorporating it more, man. How you feel about Sulani?
Yeah, I love Solon, man. Like I think, so many people have an issue with black, or if they don't like FBA. I love Solon. I love
Hmm.
what it means. I love how it sounds. I'm all
I
for it.
like
I
that.
love Solon.
I like that. I've taken on Sulan as well, people. And that's for D as well, for the people who don't necessarily want to be black, even though I just love it. It's powerful. We got Sulan. So I feel like we have to keep dropping these out there because it's okay to be up under all of them. Or, we can make black the umbrella term and then all of it go up under. I mean, anyway, I don't care. It's all ours. We made shit off of it. Y'all know. We go straight to Brother Cobra.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, brother? How would you personally define FBA, Foundational Black American Status legally?
So like legally in terms of uh, like term that represents us as a people, or I'm gonna be honest with you about the FBA term, right? I agree
Talk to us,
100%
man.
with it. I agree 100% with it, and I believe that it should represent all of us as Black Americans, right? But I also hear a lot of different counter arguments from different people, which you know is to be expected with from us, right? As a people, we do that. That's just how we do, right? Uh, like there are some of us that are identifying as Indian or as uh, uh, I've even seen somebody say foundational American. So when they say foundational American, what they're doing is they're excluding the YT people and everybody as immigrants, right? They're saying that
Mhm.
there ain't no, we're not FBA. We're foundational American, period. Like all of you other mother effers are knockoffs. That's what they saying, right? Uh,
I think I heard that too, man.
so I kind of see a multiple different angles of it, and I feel like when it comes to us getting it on paper, like people are like we're gonna have some challenges from our own people. You know what I'm saying? From being in different rooms, I just see it. I see people who are like, "Oh, I'm not FBA." Like, but we all kind of have the same talking points. We all kind of agree on about us getting reparations. We all
Yep.
agree about us getting immigrants out about our communities and stuff like that. Deportations popping, everything like that, right? But
Mhm.
I just feel like when it comes to us being all identifying under one label, I do believe that's going to be a challenge for us. But
Appreciate the galaxy.
legally, I do believe that it makes sense though. It does make sense. Foundational Black American, like foundation of the country. You were there before the country was established.
It just
Uh,
makes sense.
it does. It all falls in place. Everything makes sense. But you
Not
also
only were we here, we helped them build their civilizations. That's the parts they leave out. They used
correct.
to when these pilgrims and these foreigners came here, they were in palisades. They were in wooden barricade, what we will say cabins, with wall forts. You get what I'm saying? They try to make it seem like they came over here and they just started the Black Renaissance, the Black American steel mill. They didn't do none of those type of things. They
Nope.
had to learn those things.
Right. Right. And that so I do agree with it. I agree with it. If you know if there wouldn't be no America without the foundation of it, right? So I agree with
Mhm.
it. But uh, I do see that some people are saying that hey that their ancestors never was enslaved, so that they do have a legitimate claim on that. If their ancestors never was enslaved and they still identify with the tribe that they are associated with, I can understand why they would say I'm not foundational American, right? I'm this tribe. I can trace my lineage back to this. Uh, these are my people. This is who we are. You know, so I guess that's why I understand it from both sides a little bit.
So, just to cook a little bit, do from being around and seeing different panels and stuff. We have Brother Basic that agree with you. Do you or Brother Basic see any middle ground? Because eventually, as a lineage, we have to come up with something that goes politically to our claims. You feel me? We cannot have different claims going up there with different names leading the charge. You feel me? So just being around, you have some people that don't even want to be FBA, like you said, brother. And then you got some people that don't want to be black. And you got some people that don't. So what can you guys what you think? I just want y'all opinion real quick.
All right, so I agree. I think FBA of a lot of people have a problem with it, and I honestly don't believe that. their issue is the name as much as
Hmm.
they try to make it. I honestly believe that people just don't like Tyreek, and since it's tied to him, like,
Wow.
yeah. So I think a whole lot of stuff is just personal issues that people got. So whatever. But that's why I said I like Solon. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really heard anybody criticize the name Solon.
Me either. Me either, brother.
So and I think it like encompasses everybody. It includes, even though FBA does include the indigenous, I think Solon, since it doesn't include like black and stuff like that, it's not really it hasn't really stirred up no beef as far as I have seen. So I think
Hmm.
Solon is what we should really go with if we can't.
Hey, I'm gonna stand behind you on that, man.
Yeah.
If we can't agree, so long it is, man. It's the soul. It's the Americanness. I can't think of the. I mean, I can't say the A word right now. Although you know what I'm saying. It's one of them.
Yeah, I think it's like autochondrous or something like that. But look,
Yeah, but that's indigenous or
the,
something, right?
yeah. That's
Yeah.
basically indigenous. But I did see recently where I guess they had like a wake up call, because I didn't know that there was this thing where these foreigners thought Solon included them, which I don't
No,
even know.
bro.
I have no idea how they came to that
No,
understanding.
bro.
Yeah, like it was literally foreigners.
Y'all hear this, family?
They was referring to themselves as Solon, and one chick, she actually
Mama
had to
Leo son.
Hell
she
no.
had to take it out of her she had to take it out of her bio, because she thought that it meant all black people.
Yeah, Mana Leo muddy those waters with that sexy
Right.
Solana song. Mm-hmm. They thought
Hey,
it they
But
I
thought
she
it
want
was
to
said
laugh
Black
so long.
American princess. They took it how they wanted to take
Hey,
it.
but by
dog,
her
I'm
having
laughing
all them
so hard
flags
right
in
now,
there,
dog.
she
What
had
the
all them
fuck?
flags in there, they
I
thought that
know,
that
but
just
she was,
included.
yeah, I hear it. But
Yeah,
she did
so
specify, but they was
well,
like, oh,
she
she
is
got
a
the
tether
flags in the
lover,
back.
baby.
They got the flags in the back.
She's very Pan African, so let's keep
It's
it
real
real.
hard to say foundational Black American and think you can tell on that. That's difficult. Solon, all of the other stuff, man. Anybody can kind of lay claim. That's my only fear. You know.
Yeah, well
I
they
agree.
can't from the definition, they just trying.
I really do think that foundational Black American, I think we should rock with that just because it got everybody so frustrated. It means it's doing something. Something is happening
So
for
this is
this.
what I learned last night. I learned that all we need to do as a people is get verified. So once genealogy is the key to our political success, the more people we get verified
Keita,
is the
Keita,
more
hold
power
on.
that
Let me
we
stop you
have.
there. Let me stop you there. Because that's one of my questions. And you next anyway. Do we need a centralized verification hub?
Hell yes.
For,
And that's why I wish all y'all would have made it
that's
to
that's
the
that was
meeting
literally one
last
of my
night.
questions. So I'm gonna just ask it now.
Yes,
Go ahead, Keita.
that is the key to our success. This man told me if we could get 10,000 black foundational black Americans verified in
Mhm.
every state, we could make moves. So he said, and then when you get verified, guess what? It's easy to get your kids verified, your daddy, your mama, your auntie, your uncle. Because soon as you verify, all you got to do is plug their name right into it. They going to get attached to the
Man,
tree. They immediately verified. That's 5,000 more. Before you knew it, our whole tree built up
Sulan
around
Pisces,
the
you coming
whole
up? Let me know.
United
You coming
States.
up?
So
Let
that
you.
is our political move because guess what? We are still we not taking claim to who we are. So being verified is us saying this is who the fuck we are. This is where the fuck we stand, and we can make power moves. Being
I
verified
like
and
that.
getting put in that trust is the key to our political success.
That's lit. I want to ask. I want to ask you, brother Brian. How are you, man? This is my first time coming across you. How are you, man?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
Welcome to the panel, man. I'm gonna ask you the same question as Sister Keita. Do you think we need a centralized verification hub for foundational Black Americans?
Absolutely. Like yesterday. Absolutely. I mean, anything that provides clarity,
Hmm.
anything that provides focus, I think that's what we need to be on. Matter of fact, I think we need to be on that first
Hmm.
before we even figure this name shit out. I think we need to be on like being able to document where we from first, because ultimately that's what's going to be the barometer that judges whether or not you either in or you're not off
Mm-hmm.
top, no matter what you.
Mm-hmm. I
One
like
more
that.
thing, Porties. Guess what I learned? I
What?
learned it's Africans and Caribbeans that's trying to get verified. Yeah, they are.
Stop playing. But
Hey,
wait though,
guess yeah.
I got some questions, y'all. That's crazy. Like y'all,
Oh, I wish you would have
I'm gonna
been there
tell
last
I'm
night,
gonna tell
bro.
y'all how
Telling you.
Majara and whatever you believe in out there, Majara keeps me around like-minded individuals because I also have a question. Let me just finish this one off real quick. I got some good shit. Hey, brother Cobra, man, how do you feel about a centralized hub for the verification of FBA?
Uh, I believe that we would have to do some real good, like how we doing these lineage checks and everything like that. We would have to be very strategic about lineage checking the people who's in charge of it and monitoring it very close.
Mm,
Like I don't remember what rapper said it, but you gotta have lawyers watching lawyers. We gotta have people watching people because money's involved. So
no
you
cap
know,
though.
so yeah, I mean, that's the only thing about a situation like that is the person that's in charge of it might be half and half, might have or might have a spouse that's non FBA or something like and when those politics start kind of getting mixed up in the game, then it kind of changes things. So
Mm,
we got to kind of evaluate all that situation like that. Like even right now, like we created the Black Caucus and all those organizations at the HBCUs or whatever. Now they all mixed all up in them tethers or half tethers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't know. It's one of them things, man. That centralized kind of we kind of decentralized leadership, like for a reason, right?
we
Uh,
got not to cut you off, but we got brother Byron talking about some tether corruption and fraud will go crazy once they put a price tag on
Man, that's a fact.
yeah,
They will wild out.
yeah,
it. One second, Sister Joy, when Cobra brother Land, we got you. Go ahead, brother Cobra. Sorry about that. That was funny as
yeah.
hell.
So that's the thing, man. It's we talking because the reason we're doing it is because money's involved. So now, and it's going to be political. It's definitely going to be political because certain
Hmm.
people like certain people and certain people don't like certain people. So you might have somebody up in there that just don't like somebody. So they do some stuff, some funny stuff to stop them from getting money. It's just kind of a bunch of stuff like that that I would be worried about. There's a lot of questions that I would have for creating something centralized when it comes to handling people's money.
I definitely
Yeah, Cobra, I want you to come. I had invited you too. I want you to come to the next one. You be asking good questions and you having good things. See, I'm not saying everybody up there was it, but I don't know if people was nervous, but I was like, damn, I was waiting for the good juicy questions. But you know what I'm saying? We did have a lot of great questions that people asked. The man over the Freedmen organization, but like stuff like this and stuff like that, I wish it would have been brought up last night just to see. You know what I'm saying? To get everybody on take and want everybody to catch his vibe. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you get to make it to the next one.
Can you do it
Yeah,
live? Would they
We
allow you
did
to do that?
we did do it live. We was live,
Oh,
babe.
you serious? Okay.
Yeah, we was
Okay.
live last night. And we had him, he was on the panel.
Hey, brother J, brother J, you funny as hell, dog. Hey, shout out to the family, dog. I got a great team behind me, man. We just keeping it going. I'm gonna take a little commercial break and just say shout out to the family, man. No matter what, y'all keep me going, man. This past week, I realized I kind of drifted from the reason I'm here. I don't I'm not here for an audience. I'm not here for a big group of people to follow me for popularity. I'm here to delineate and lead whoever is willing to come with me into demarcation together as a group or a lineage, however we gonna do it. But somebody got to get there and do it by example. I don't want to be a person on here just wasting y'all time, man. I want y'all to know that in real life, I'm leading by example. I'm black first everywhere, especially where it need to be, man. where y'all think it's not. I'm there in Detroit and I'm being black for you. So your brother tapped in. No, but just being serious, shout out to y'all, man. That's why we came back Monday. Uh yeah, with a serious heavy topic, which is demarcation for Mental Health Monday. Get your mental right. Don't forget to answer the question at the end, because we also want to know how your mental been. We're not here to just talk politics and all about the lineage. We want to check on you as well. You are family. Join the super fan so you can come on and get that more inclusive and exclusive experience with us. Definitely 18 and up. No limits over there. Book club, everything is definitely worth it, family. And we get straight back to it. Question 14, man, it's crazy because it say,
Joy
what
said
would
she
your
could answer
wait?
too. I don't
Oh,
know if you wanted to answer that one.
oh, Joy, you wanted to answer the centralized question?
Yeah, the one where you were talking about the name.
The the verification?
Yeah, the name and the verification.
Got you, dear thing. What did you think about a centralized hub for FBA verification?
um,
Cook, sis.
I I like it, but my only gripe with it is that it kind of gives uh Native American esque ish, with their little cars and they think they better than us because they got cars. But I think it's necessary because Caribbeans do look very similar to us. I mean, I feel like Africans it's easy to tell, but Caribbeans they be passing hard.
Mm,
Um, so I think so. I do like the name Salon because I do believe it covers everybody, and I'm not against FBA, but I don't know. I like Salon. I think it does. It's the same thing, but I'm just saying as far as the name is concerned, I like that name. Um, but I think it would be great to have, um, like I don't know who said. I think it's Byron that said, or maybe Cobra. But I think we do need to figure out who is who before we, move forward in doing anything to make sure that
mm.
our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed.
I think brother Byron, he came in like, hey, we need to do that first, man.
Yeah, I agree. I agree because they be well. There's a will, there's a way. Okay, and they be finding ways. So I think we should figure that out.
Mm.
But I think Salon is a good name, even though I prefer Aboriginal. But anyway, it's just another story. Yeah, I think Salon's a good name, and I think we do need to have some sort of system, um, a ironclad system. Let me say that. That would make sure that we know who is who and what is what, and then that way we know that we are Americans and they are naturalized citizens.
Mm. We appreciate
It's
that.
funny, and I want to kind of hit back on that FBA. Man, look, I've listened to a lot of different names, and you know what I mean. And I'll be honest with you, I don't care about the name really, to be honest with you. But I do like the clarity of foundational Black American. It's so hard to confuse, misconstrue. You can, and I think it's the reason why most people hate that one the most because it's so specific. You can't
Hmm.
just say, okay, you can't I can see any of the other names group,
You breaking up?
Hold on once,
even if we
brother
try.
Brian. Just go back just a couple seconds. You had broke up. I'm trying to catch all that.
Okay, nah. So I
There
think
you
it'll
go.
be
There you go.
difficult, right? With all of the other people. Am I better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So basically the reason I like the foundation piece is because it's so hard to fake. You either is or
Hmm.
you ain't. And it's clear. The other stuff I can no matter how much we try to tell them they ain't. Listen, I've sat in on panels. A lot of times I just sit in the comments. And I've literally listened to FBAs go back and forth with Africans telling them that they not black. And they like, yo, what you talking about? Like and at the end of the day, us trying to explain to them that they not black or not Solon or not whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it's a futile uh, uh, it's a futile point when at the end of the day, if you're not foundation to this country and you're not black
Yeah,
and American, it's like what you can't just tell the owner that. That's what I like about it.
I like that, man. I like that. You right. And we also have a comment. Oh, we got D. D, would you like to say to the people what you just said in the comments? I like that.
My
If not,
bad.
I.
Oh,
Oh
my
no, you
bad.
good.
I was just kind of agreeing with him. I've noticed too, just in
That
observation.
foundational, that
Yeah. Oh,
foundation,
that
that's
that tears down.
triggering.
Oh, that triggers. Yeah, that's very, very
I
triggering.
peeped that off rip.
Yes, I was just going to say that. When you say foundational, they can't
Woo!
tether on to that because they know they was not here since the
That shit powerful.
foundation. So it's hard to penetrate foundational.
It
They try to
is.
penetrate everything else. Oh, so long. What do you mean that was me? I am black. I am this and that. Like,
Yeah,
no, 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 no.
it's like no matter what we decide to say, if we say we the bluebirds, they want to be the bluebirds too. If
How
we
about
say
this?
we're
How about this, family? I had somebody come on the panel one day. Hold on, I'm a mute key to play the feedback. I had somebody come on the panel and say we call ourselves Sulan, and the definition for Sulan is foundational Black American. How about that?
How about that? And guess what?
Grace, go ahead. Open panel. Go
The
ahead, Keita.
only people who got a problem with the word foundational is the people who clearly want to keep the
Not
waters
foundational.
muddy. The people who got a problem with that word is the ones who want to keep the waters muddy. The ones who want people to be the infiltrate, the Pan Africans. They got a problem with that word. Or immigrants. They the only one. Everybody who is really foundational to this land don't have a problem with that word.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in really quick. I love hearing Black Americans sit around and talk right amongst ourselves.
I do too, though.
It's so powerful. It's funny that you guys are saying this because I like I said, I'm Black. I'm Black American. Foundational. I understand where that comes from. Letting them know that since y'all try to leech on to everything we do,
Yep.
you can't leech on to foundational. I understand, but I'm more of the mindset. I don't care if it's foundational. I don't care if it's mulatto. I don't care if it's
Foundational
Negro.
Sulan.
Oh, Sulan. I don't care if it is black, any of that stuff, even African American, even though I want to retire that. And I feel like we need to, after retirement of that name, because our blood is on that name, right? We held that sucker for almost what, since gosh, 30 years?
Something like
Almost
that.
50.
Since the late
Okay, so hold
80s.
on. Okay,
Foundational
so
Sulani American. Go.
so look, so what I'm saying is that you guys cannot attach yourself to any of this. And I
Mhm.
am calling for it to be historical, like we'd have historical landmarks and soil and different stuff. Our census records, what we was reclassified as, needs to be historical. No one can attach themselves to that or under that. And what has happened with Pan Africanists, they quote unquote, we are all black. That's a doggone lie. My census records tell me that my great, 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 great was this. Yours don't. We are
Mhm.
different. And allowing these people to come and attach themselves to anything that is historically ours, we have to check. And we can call ourselves whatever we want because we understand that our lineage go back. We are from that soil. And that's all. I appreciate you guys.
Flat out. Say we could call ourselves what we want because we are all of those things. The hell?
No, that's good. There's nothing in this world, once again, like being a foundational Black American. Now, regardless of how many people try to stay away from the conversation, we have to get there, y'all. Because
Mhm.
eventually, y'all heard it. Eventually, the majority gonna just be like, boom, we going with this. And your opinion not gonna matter. So you have to jump in where you can. If you are in these discussions, like I said, they recorded. You don't know where these going, who gonna hear them. Put your thoughts in there. We are all the same lineage, and it matters what you think. You feel me?
Mhm.
Uh, Yeah, it matter. And with that, I got another question, which was leading to what the hell we was kind of talking about, but I want to catch you so we can answer it like this. What would your appeals process look like for someone denied foundational Black American status? And we can start and we can start with
Oh,
Grace right there. Go ahead, go ahead.
perfect. Paperwork,
Say less. What
paperwork.
kind
So
of
we shouldn't even
paperwork
have to
though?
appeal nothing. If you come with what you need and the credentials that you need, the appealing process shouldn't even be. But if we
But
did
they
have
but
to,
they coming up like this, Grace. I'm
mhm,
foundational Black American because my you feel me? Or trying to
I
show just
understand.
some ancestry.com and shit. You
But we
know?
got paperwork. Long as we're doing what we got to do with our paperwork, our census record, our death certificates, land certificates, we got all types of freedmen papers, all type. We have what we need, and like you said, 9 times out of 10, if my paperwork go back, then that helps my third cousin. You see, as we go
Mm,
do our tree, you see what I'm saying? So if
Yeah,
they
and the
did
book.
try to do someone, everything is going to start connecting in some type of way,
Yeah,
and they know that.
yeah.
mm,
That was my whole
that's
point.
good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. No,
Go
no
ahead,
appeal.
Keita.
Yeah, no appeal is necessary if you get verified. You feel me? Because that's the key. That's the answer. Getting verified. It's undeniable. You feel me? Why wouldn't you want to get verified? You feel me? So yeah, anybody running for verification is a fraud.
Hmm.
Mm. Joy.
I feel like ah, I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't be caring. I feel like if you can't hit at least 1870, you are denied. And I said what I said.
Flat out.
If you can't
I
hit
gotta write it down.
1870, you denied. And the reason why I say that is because I might have said this on this panel before. I'm not the fondest of the term foundational because we were here before the foundation. That's why I say I don't have a
Mm.
problem with it. It's just my thing
That's
is
a
we were
good
here
point.
before that. You know what I'm saying? I understand what it means and all that. I'm not against it at all. It's just that's not my favorite one. But yeah, we were here
But I
before the
feel you
foundation.
though.
We
We
not on
was
top of the
here.
soil. We under it. You know, their blood,
But
sweat, and tears and bones is in the soil. It's underneath the foundation. So
but I think they
you know,
talking about America though. Like we
I
have
know
to make sure we say America. We know our people was running it, but we ain't call it America. You feel me? But because
exactly.
this entity we with and whatever up under coincide, people got their way of putting stuff.
Yeah, but that's
Trying
why
to
I say
catch y'all
I don't have a
bases.
problem with it. It's just not my favorite one.
I got you.
Um,
What is your favorite one?
Salon.
Say less. I
Because
like
it
Solana.
is that literally is the definition of FBA. Yeah,
I like the soul part because I
exactly.
know we the
Because
only
we the
ones
only
to have
ones with
that.
soul,
Come on.
only
There you
ones,
go.
and can't nobody detest
Woo!
it. Like it's just, anyways.
That was
You
good.
know
That's
what?
good.
Can I chime in a little bit? Well, I was
Huh.
kind of late with the Solon, but with the girl Mona Leo, the way that they tainted it, I think it's despicable how they tainted it.
D, how
So
you
it's
gonna say
kind of
that? How you gonna
it,
say
it, it,
that?
it's just it's not given, and everybody was like, yes. I don't know. I be a contrarian. I've seen through the BS
I don't
immediately.
even listen to that song
If
no
you
more.
didn't
I
see,
never
I
heard it.
feel
I
if
never
you
heard it.
never seen the listen, you have to hear the song first.
It
But
was
the
Come
thing
on,
is,
horrible.
Joy. He too
the
Pan
video.
African.
Hold on,
The
Keita.
song was horrible.
The video is
Hold
what
on one
makes
second.
it Pan African.
No, her talking to Dante Kyle and sitting up there denouncing it made her
I know.
video
I'm
and
talking about
made me.
before the song. I mean, I'm
Mm-mm.
I,
talking about before all that happened. I'm
yeah,
talking
I
about
The
liked
just
it
the
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 song
song
by
at
song,
itself.
first.
I don't even like the song. I'm sorry. It's not an acquired taste. I didn't like the beat.
Ooh,
I didn't
I
like none
swear.
of it
I
at
swear, y'all,
all.
I
I'm not
still
gonna
haven't
lie.
heard it. I
she
It's
kind of
still
did
haven't
got a
horrible.
heard
lot
it.
of stereotype shit in the
Yeah.
motherfucking video that was a little
Sexy so
corny.
much. I didn't like none of it. I'm not, but I'm a little old school, so I'm
That's
biased.
fair.
I don't really like none of the new stuff.
But she ended up sealing the deal when we found out her manager Nigerian. Most of her co-workers are African. Her
Oh,
See,
that's
whole
why she's
interview
talk
with
about
okay.
the
Dante
wrong
That's
Kyle
why
But
she
see,
was
terms.
switched it up.
that
The way
wasn't the
she
problem though.
dismissed everybody, like she had all of this
No,
venom. She was
she
like
was
bucking. She was disrespectful.
no before all
And
of
can I
that.
ask a question?
real quick? Can I ask everybody a question? See, I heard somebody say something about 1870 census, right?
Hmm.
And before we got too far away from that point, I wanted to make sure I get this question in. Uh, some of our people they made it with YT and created mulatto, right? And then mulatto became probably damn near YT. So now, if they identify as YT on paperwork, what do y'all think about that? Even though they might have a black
They white too.
relative,
Let
They,
me
they
black
finish the
relative on the
question.
they might have a black relative on the 1870 census, but they might be full blown YT at this point. What y'all think
they
Oh
about that?
hell
they
no,
white
you
too. They
YT.
white too. Yeah.
They are
If he
white
okay,
tea.
let me be specific then, Cobra. I
Uh-huh.
knew he was gonna come with something.
Good shit, Cobra.
I should have known. You have to be some type of black Negro colored on 1870 census, and I need that for all four grandparents. How about that? Or at
My
least
thing
two
is,
out the four, three out of four. But you can't have one. That ain't enough. Since the one drop rule of pie, we're gonna do it the other way around. Three quarters. Three out of the four.
I
Because
don't
we
like.
know white T men was a little touchy back then, so we gon' they still touching us. But anyways, we gonna say three out of four. At least three out of the four of them people that would be your grandparents in 1870 should be black colored Negro something.
No cap.
I feel like if you have the audacity to go on paperwork and identify yourself
We
as
about to end up in
white tea,
Joyland.
but then you want to come back to black because of reparations or some money you could get, that's some bullshit. No, I feel like you should not be able to come back just because of reparations. I feel like you should
Facts.
be able to stay right where you want to be identified as
I
white
agree.
tea.
I
No,
agree.
no, 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 no. Because then that
Port.
means we're going to have a whole bunch of people that, oh, look at here, my grandmama from
Mm-hmm.
13, 15, 18.
That's what
And
they
you
trying to
didn't
do
get
now.
white tea. Right.
Look at the
No.
dude revenue, that little Jamaican dude revenue that's everywhere.
Oh,
He
hey,
trying to
I seen
squeeze
him.
his way in.
AD.
Oh
No,
my
let me
God.
tell y'all. I seen this man firsthand on a panel for the first time. That shit is it's psychological.
It's diabolical, ain't it?
I'm on the
No, that shit. That
I'm on
shit
the panel with
crazy.
him every other day, stressed out.
No, I ain't never seen nobody with
It's
such a
obtuse. He
vitriol
is
for
so
fucking
obtuse.
FBA.
He
No,
is, he's an obtuse
he's obsessed with
fool.
us. It's like a couple of them that like their jealousy and vitriol towards Tyreek has made them like just out of control. He's going around posting pictures of our ancestors being strange fruited and chased by dogs. So every chance I get to run him down, I do.
Mhm.
But I want to say this though.
I'm just glad
Outside of that,
somebody be there to hold that
Porties.
damn wall up.
Oh
What's
yeah, I
going on?
do. I get him every chance I get. Porties, I think you should listen to the "Sexy Sulan" song expeditiously, sir.
I never heard him.
No, go watch the video and listen to the song. It's a video to it. No, go
Don't
do
watch the
both.
video first.
I
No,
swear I
don't
never
listen to
heard it,
Joy.
ladies.
Do it both simultaneously.
I didn't like nothing
We ain't
about
giving
it.
that heifer no slack.
I didn't
Go,
I
like
go.
never
nothing
heard that
He's
about
a
it.
song.
tether
Not
Like
gonna
lover.
lie.
it just never was a thing. Like
Kid
I
is
just
a tether lover
He's
is
I
a
just
tether
crazy.
lover.
once when once I realized Conscious Lee, I believe, was talking about it or something. I knew I would never hear it. I
Mm.
just I never man.
I
Yeah.
feel like she
It was one of them.
I feel like at first Keita she was like standing her ground, but she got so much backlash when she was saying like basically saying FBA that she switched it up.
Yeah, she ended up folding under the Democrat. She let the Democrats get in her ear, and like I said, she had a whole Nigerian manager. So you're getting led in the wrong direction anyway. You feel me? And your manager is a whole anti-black on Twitter, and it's like you don't see this. Then your co-workers are anti-black. You just surrounded by a whole a whole team of anti-black people. Is you cool?
Yep.
Girl, how
You
could you
said
even
it.
feel comfortable in that scenario? Ain't no
Right.
way unless you will op yourself.
She's
So
a
get the
op.
fuck on.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm
let's
sorry.
No, that's real though.
I
That's
can't
real though.
be your ignorance, just you being ignorant. You're gonna surround yourself by all them people that don't like you truly and sincerely. You're an op, or either you're just well. It's ridiculous to me. I
No,
don't
there it
like
is.
cause
it.
That's
right.
called what cosplaying by proxy. Like
Now I
I
got me
think Tyreek
questioning
said
her
that.
husband that
Hmm?
she married. Is he a tether? I
I
don't
think he's
know.
Black American.
He Black
Uh-huh.
American?
But look at
Okay.
this. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier with what's the guy? Idris. What's his last
Elba.
name?
Elba. Hmm.
Elba. Right. And the different people that are coming here cosplaying, now they're using Black Americans. That's a proxy through us. You know, I'm for sure he probably edited that video because he understands people, they really watch us. And I don't think we understand that they really, really watch us. And if you really look at that video, I ain't trying to be funny. It was okay. It did too much to me for me. It was like, okay, come on now. You're doing a little bit too much
It
for
was
me.
It was
stereotypical.
too many stereotypes in
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
it was too
video.
stereotypical.
Yep.
Yes.
It was weirdo behavior, to be honest. And you can tell that a tether was behind that. If you really sit back and look at that stuff,
Yes, the
there it
production was
is.
tethering because it was just
Yep.
like the big gas gold, like the gold teeth was too gold, the hair was too
Right.
microwave-ish. Like she looked like she had 15 microwave ponytails in and too
Hey,
much
y'all
gold. Then it,
cooking.
it looked like they even stuffed her booty a little bit.
Yep.
You
But
feel
There it
but
me?
did
is.
she but
Like,
did
You
cause
she
got
she
it.
did
thick,
she
but she not thick like that. Like it was just a whole
It
Keita,
was
bunch
a
of
minstrel
shit.
It
show.
looked like a
Almost.
parody.
did she
It looked
really
like a
have
comedy parody.
the heritage flag in the video?
Yes, she had it wrapped around her, but then she had all the other flags right behind it. Like, no. Then she had Conscious Flea in there. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Like
and then
the whole
him.
thing was just
Oh, I didn't see
oddish.
him in it.
Yeah,
I
he
need
was
to
he
Yeah.
was
watch it.
there he was in the backyard at the table. He was in and out of the video. Like, is you cool? He
The
ain't even
whole
Black American. He a sellout.
I thought it was a comedy parody. I didn't even know that it was something serious to be taken as literal.
There you go. Exactly. It looked like a minstrel show, like you said, something to be funny.
I swear y'all lying now. Is it at least a good beat?
So I'm
Yes,
saying all that
I
to
ain't gonna
say
lie. I
the
liked it to be. It sound good in the 12, but fuck
mm,
that.
I want to add one
Somebody
thing to it, y'all, and I promise I'll leave it alone. The last thing, and I ain't trying to be funny because a lot of non-Black Americans try to make a similarity out of white tea supremacy. So it's like, look at that, these white teas. So me and you together. If what she said really is trying to throw a wrench in what we're trying to do here as Black Americans, when she said everybody else to the back. You need everybody else that look like me, those flags, y'all can bring them up here. Y'all just like me and you together. Right? So you try to basically separate my Americanness, me being Black American, and put me with you. And that's not the truth. Even though they know we're trying to delineate. So I don't know if we caught on to that. Everybody else, if you
Yes,
not all
girl.
non-blacks, because everybody ain't black, to the back.
Yeah.
But you come up here, Nigerian girl that just got through disrespecting me. As quiet as it's kept, I was sick in the hospital. You were my doctor, and things went raw. Let's talk about that. So thank you.
Totally agree, sister.
now, which leads me to ask, yeah, you know, essential. No, no, no. An appeals process, though, would be like you said, null and void because that damn verification so thick and heavy on that ass. It can't be no. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing with y'all out here, man. Sister Keita, with that, we go straight into asking, are you noticing opposition framing our delineation into demarcation a certain way? And if so, what have you noticed in opposition framing it as? Just give us one example.
Okay, I'm not understanding the question. I feel like I don't know if I'm having a brain fart. Can you kind
No,
of
you just having a brain fart. That's all, sis. All I'm
Okay.
saying is, have you noticed any ops uh saying us delineating is divisive?
Oh, yes, yes. All the Pan Africans, Dr. Umar. Guess what I think we need to pay attention to, y'all?
Just give us,
Let
just
me
give us, just give us one good example,
Yeah,
sis.
Dr. Umar. Let me tell you what we got to start paying attention to because he doing something slick with this DAFA.
I
I'm
knew you
telling
was
y'all.
gonna cook. I knew you was gonna
Listen,
cook.
it is something being built right now in Houston or Dallas, and it's an African
Mhm.
organization, and it's guess what the damn letters is?
Don't say that.
DASA.
Don't say that.
Listen,
I'm writing it down.
they
Don't say that.
trying to find a way, a loophole. I think they trying to use Umar Kumar as a loophole to still get their claws in our delineation reparations
He's
because
Afro-Cuban.
right, but he is still speaking for us. And this foundation that he trying to start, it has the same name as the facility they trying to build in Texas. I'm telling y'all, y'all gotta pay
Mm,
attention. They doing some sneaky shit. So yes, it is major ops out there. All
It's
of
crazy,
these
Katie.
black Caribbeans that trying to speak for us, so like him, they are ops. So we gotta watch them viciously.
It's crazy because it's a heavy African community down there.
Yes, and the facility they trying to build, the acronyms are DAFA. They saying it in they using different words, but it's the same acronym that he's trying to use for this so-called lineage that he's trying to put us under.
It's
Watch
not
it.
gonna work. It's not gonna work. The only
Watch it though.
people that's
They
gonna
getting
follow him
funded.
is gonna be Pan Africans. That's it.
They getting funded though, so we gotta watch them.
And we know
mm,
who's funding them. His money don't
damn.
ran out with the black community. We don't have any more patience or tolerance for
You right.
Umar. So where else is he going to get his money from? Only from Pan Africans
And the
and people that
Democrats.
associate themselves that we come from Africa. But the ones that know we're indigenous to America, we're not going to invest in that. So it's only two types of people that's going to invest in that. The powers that be that want to convince us that we're from Africa, or Pan Africans, or the ones that believe in the out of Africa theory.
Mm.
To me, I believe
Mhm.
that's part of the push of why they why they fighting so hard against the delineation, and why also on the low everybody, see all these different Africans or whatever are trying to date us. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like recently, especially,
Yep.
I guess there's a lot of African men
Uh,
pushing up on Black American women, and then on
it's
top
not.
of that, on the quiet part of it, you know what I'm saying? There's
It's the
African women that's
women.
been kind of choose on us
Mm-hmm.
too.
Yeah, they
They have,
choosing on y'all hard. I see that.
yeah.
I see
Mm-hmm.
that,
Yeah,
brother. The
it's
African
a
women is
viral
choosing
thing.
y'all hard.
Mm-hmm. And if they're not doing it publicly, they're definitely sliding in
They
them
sliding all
DMs
in y'all
privately.
DMs. Oh, I know. I feel it. I feel it.
Privately.
The men too. I just told myself. So I'm in Houston, and I'm
He done talking about she feel
surrounded.
it. She feel it.
Listen, I'm from
She feel
Houston,
it in
and
her
I'm
bones.
surrounded by these people. Like I'm about ready to move. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm about ready to move. That's how.
Hey, they been sliding though, y'all. I ain't gonna cap. The African lady's been sliding. I'm not gonna
I
cap.
know them
All of them
heifers been
sliding.
sliding. I think, and they doing it to get under our skin as being a Black American woman. So they are trying to come and take our men. I know this. I
Hey,
feel it.
brother. Hey, brother Jay. What's going on, brother? You got something you want to hit on, bro?
Well, this is what I will say.
Keep your shirt
It
on,
is the
Jay.
truth. Look, it's the truth. What I'm seeing, because I'm in Jersey, what I'm seeing is
Mm,
like the older African women, which you start to see the ones that were like, let's just say African centric, they would wear more of their tribal garbs. I
mm.
can tell when they start to date a Black American man because what starts to happen, their hairstyle starts to change, especially if it's a shortcut and they don't get shape ups, they start to go get shape ups. You get what I'm saying? If they were wearing a lot of makeup, they stop wearing a lot of makeup. They start wearing a more street casual wear. Um, it's a big difference. As the younger ones, I pay attention. They don't post us on their social media, but we are always in the background. Always.
Hey, hey, not all of
Just
us.
saying.
Not all of
Just
us in the
saying.
background.
Listen.
It's a couple of us back there though. You feel me? But no,
And
just on some real shit though. They be sliding, brother Cobra. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna just say that.
they do, man. As a matter of fact, man, I was going to remind everybody of the fact that they got African names and American names. Because one got me in high school, and I found out later that she had a damn American name and an African name.
Hey, people say one got me. One got me. Yeah. But no, in all seriousness though, like Don't mate with them, family. We want our bloodline to stay nice and strong. Ain't nothing like being a foundational Black American.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm
No,
gonna
do your thing, brother. No, no. Go
I
ahead, man.
wanna can I
Dialogue.
say
Dialogue.
something?
Of
I
course, of course.
I
Open
used to
panel, family.
be I was indifferent. Like I'm not gonna stunt. I have dated outside my
See, that's
ethnicity.
the problem,
I
D.
have. However, I did not procreate,
Okay. Because that
and
matters. That matters.
it matters. My son is full FBA. However, because every city I move to, I'm surrounded by them. I need to kind of. That's why I need to move around because it's like I'm like the immigrant whisperer. It's like they all come like, "Hey, baby,
Like
hey."
you,
It's like I
you,
can't get away
you,
from
you,
them.
you, and you
Hey,
got an inviting energy.
guess
I
what?
I do.
We need to hold a because hey look, I ain't got time to get caught up by no African. We gonna hold
I'm doing the
a
Black
FBA
Americans
single.
speed dating.
Yes, and
Yeah, I
this is
said it
woman
first.
month. This is
You got
woman's
it.
month, and we turn it into woman's month to Black Love
Hey
Month.
Jay,
We don't want it to be all
you heard
about
it
us.
here
We
first.
want it to be
We
about
doing Black
Black
Foundation of Black American Single
unity.
Dating.
I don't want no more foreigners in my life,
Yes.
respectfully.
So I am pro I am pro speed
We're gonna
dating for
welcome
Black.
Brother Malik to the panel as well, too, family.
Hey, what up, Porties? Hey, hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
What's going
Grand
on, man?
Rising.
Appreciate it. Same to you. Grand rising, brother.
Yeah, great rising to you too. Yeah, I definitely agree with all y'all for saying like we gotta be careful with these non-FBAs in our cities.
Hmm.
And at the end of the day, let's not procreate with non-FBAs because yeah, they too busy undermining us, like you said, in the DMs and even in person. Like because
For real, bro.
like that's why I would tell all my FBA sisters, no matter what city or region you in, be careful with the non-FBAs because they trying to get some of your energy because they know that how charming you guys are and you gotta pull back your charmness.
You better tell them, brother. Tell them
Yeah,
ladies
like
stop
as
playing.
a FBA man from LA, I have to tell all my FBA sisters nationwide, pull back your charmness because they gravitate towards your warm energy. And you gotta be mean to them, especially if they put a little pressure too much on you. Yeah,
No,
don't don't do it.
they like when we be mean to them. We have to totally ignore them. They like that mean shit,
Yes,
actually.
right. You right. The meaner you are, they think that is playground stuff because this African talking about he gonna crash out for me. I
Yeah,
told him,
they like that
what
shit.
the hell?
You
I
talking
had
about
to
they
drop
said it's
off the
playground
panel.
shit.
Yeah, I had to drop off the panel. Like, oh hell no, he tripping.
Yeah,
Okay.
them African men, they be putting too much pressure. And sometimes it's just like, dude, you know she's not interested in you.
Yeah, like man, back up, man. Okay,
Like
so
back up.
brother Malik, what you feel about a centralized verification hub for foundational Black Americans?
Hmm, that's actually a good question in terms of like city to live in to start over.
I mean, no, just somewhere where we can go to just verify that you are who you say you are.
Well, the only way you can verify is that you just have to ask them where they folks are from.
Okay, see, that's not enough. Like, like
Right.
what else would you ask them to submit to you to prove that they foundational Black American?
Oh yeah. Another way they submit to you by foundation, like you
Hmm.
gotta ask some questions about what we do in our culture too and stuff. Like knowing the meanings of like the term God is good and you gotta say all the time.
Okay, so if
You
we
gotta
go,
remember that. And also you gotta
o-
remember the board games we used to play too. That's
okay,
part of
so if we
FBA
go a
culture.
little, okay, brother, I got you. I like that actually. If we go a little further than that, though, brother Malik, and say, what if we say, hey, we gonna have to see some family records or something. We need something tangible. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Would you agree with that too?
I'll definitely agree with that because you definitely got to show paperwork that you part of the lineage, and then you
That's
got
what
to
I'm
know,
talking about right there. I
and
like
then
that
we
one.
got to question them about the Great Migration. Where did your parents go
All
to?
that.
Yeah, where did your parents go to? Like great grandparents when they left the South to
Hmm.
go to either the North, the Midwest, or the West Coast.
That's
That
right.
you You got to press them on that.
That's right. Now, you, brother Malik, this is my first time actually meeting you, man. So where you from? Where you and your family from, man?
Okay, yeah, I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, California. On my mom's side, my grandma's from originally from Chase City, Virginia,
Oh
but she,
snap.
yeah, and she actually grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Because
That's
we all,
nice.
mm-hmm,
Your mom's lineage is from Virginia.
yeah, Virginia,
So she
and
ended up on the other side of the country.
yeah, she left.
That's nice.
Yeah,
What
it's
about
a
your
deep.
dad?
And then my dad's side, my grandma's from Shreveport, Louisiana, and then
Got
my
you.
and then my granddad is from Texarkana, Texas.
Word. I got you. I got you. Well, once again, we appreciate you for coming on up, brother Malik. You're more than welcome to chill. I got a few more questions for the family. We're gonna go get to Sister Neo. She came back up to say something. What's going on, Sister Neo? Or are you just back?
Oh, I'm just back.
Say
But
less.
yeah, I answer your questions.
Yeah. How you feel about the centralized hub? Was you here for that one?
No, can you
I got
uh
you because I want to know. Uh, yeah. How do you feel about a centralized lineage registry for us to verify? FBA.
so I agree with it, and I also want to say we already have one.
Ooh,
Um
what is it?
so the American Freedmen Legal Fund, his page, the
Okay,
lawyer Arthur.
I gotta
So
follow that.
he took over the original American Freedmen thing that we had back in the turn of the century. And he is actually in contact with the US Treasury. So we have a trust. And basically, they have it on their site that they do verification that you're a freedman.
Oh, that's late. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I didn't know that.
So yeah, so it's being worked because they passed it basically that we can't sue for reparations based off of race or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that has black in it, African in it, whatever, you can't use that to go for reparations. So right now, freedmen is like the only legal term, so to speak, that hasn't hit a roadblock that they're going with in regards to that matter. So yeah.
That's lit. We have what's the word is in the comments saying he signed up. He's waiting to be verified now. He has Q&As on billboards panels.
Yeah, he was on Billboard panel last night.
Oh, actually did see. I think I did see like a
An American with the red, white, and blue.
or something in it for a quick second. And you know what? Keita was not normally in her spot. That's what that was. I didn't see Keita in her spot or something was off. Okay, you're right. And he
It's
was
the
dropping all that info though. That's what's up.
yeah, it's the American Freedmen Legal Fund page,
Yeah, I got him
Joy.
wrote down. I'm gonna go follow
Oh, you was in there last night too, Neo?
So
him.
no, I saw it in passing.
Okay.
Cause like I didn't intend to really go get on any lives last night, but I stopped
Mhm.
in on PA, and then he
Mhm.
brought me up because they was talking about some military stuff. And then we know how once you get out and it shows you other people that were live. Since I follow him and he follows me, I saw that he was live with Billboard. So yeah, but I didn't go in there. I took my behind to sleep. But yeah. Whew.
I got
But yeah,
I'll let Ryan go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, we got people doing stuff in the background. So all of those like cease and desist you've been seeing about with the stuff with the AU, they got on the
Right.
AU, like they're actual lawyers, and they do it for free. So they take
Yep.
donations to keep their organization running.
Mhm.
But yeah, everybody
Okay.
who's everything that if you see something that's anti-Black American, tag them in it and they will investigate it. And then they'll put out a statement or they'll take some type of action against them.
Wow. So
Yeah.
just like when we seen that infiltration of not to cut you off, Keita, but just like when we seen that infiltration of like Black Panthers, those would have been the people to contact. Like, hey man, what we
They
supposed to
did. They
do?
the ones who sent
They
some of the
did.
letters.
Say less.
And they the ones
Hold
who
on. Where
got
my
that
motherfucking
teacher.
shit
They
at?
the ones who got that teacher laid off. That teacher that called the black
Hey,
child the
that's
N
lit.
word. So they working
Hey, that's
behind
Hmm.
the scenes
good.
doing
Cause why
heavy
I just thought
things.
about that, and they actually were the people. But
Yep.
man, shout out to the to the people doing what they supposed to do.
And they
Yeah,
let us
they've been
know
on
that
it.
they are here for us.
Head
Don't
over there,
be.
y'all, and make sure y'all donate to the people,
Yeah,
man.
they
I'm
let it
gonna
know.
lead by example.
Yeah, they let it be known that they are here for us. Reach out to them.
That's
Do not
beautiful.
be
That's beautiful.
afraid. They need us to reach out to them. That's what he
Hell
said.
yeah.
He said the problem is we don't know that this service exists, but we got people that will fight for us.
Right, and also,
Yep.
also they were kind of reported like a lot of the anti-Black American hate from coming from those last incidents, like from last month that Sarah Leone chick was threatening us for the bomb. They actually got that Sarah Leone chick fired for
Sure
Mm,
did.
yeah, and that
Sure
was through the
did.
American Freedmen Organization.
It was,
that's
that
beautiful.
probably was a lot of us because it's a lot of us that
That's
was
beautiful,
calling
family.
up
I
to her
like that.
job and everything, myself included.
I like that. That makes me feel real good. Now that
Yeah,
I
they
know what's
definitely
going
for
on,
Yeah,
us.
you know?
Porty, this you when you tap in with them, you gonna be really the way you are. You gonna really be feeling. And when I say he's so grassroots, like his whole conversation, he is pro FBA grassroots. He don't give a damn. Like it's like you like, oh goddamn! It's finally is somebody in charge that want to do something, and
Right.
they totally on our side. They it's foundational, and that's what they eat and breathe. You can tell like his whole demeanor is FBA.
Mm,
And we need voices just like that all the time from every organization. At least that's a great thing. We have one organization. It's for us, by us.
mm. That's
All right, look,
received.
hot tub was in there last night. You feel me? Hot tub was in there last night as well.
Now let me ask y'all.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this, family. Oh, what's going on? That's my brother, Hot Tub. Say less. Um, Sister Joy, since you back, I got. Let me start the question with you. You there?
Yeah, my phone died. I thought it was
Oh,
charging, but it wasn't.
you good? You good? Um, how does demarcation, Sister Joy, interact with the Congressional Black Caucus? Talk to the people.
Oh man. Oh man. That's
Mm.
see, I wasn't ready.
We going there. We got 25 minutes left, and I just kind of want to cook, and we can get on here and get up out of here.
You gotta come back to me. I wasn't
Say
ready for that,
less.
but you came back strong. Damn.
Hey, I'm
I
gonna
like
drop
that.
down. I'm gonna drop down and let Hot Tub come up so he can give you his opinion because he a businessman. So you know what I'm saying.
Say less.
I just want
Come
more
back.
positive people to speak on it. So yeah, I want him to come take my spot.
I
But
appreciate
can I
that,
say
Sister
something?
Keita.
Can I say something real quick to what you guys were just saying?
Yes. Do your thing.
Um, See, that's why this part of the reason why I wasn't ready for that question. The guy who just spoke on the lady who made the threat, I feel like we were not loud enough about that. A threat
Mm,
to Black America is a threat to America,
yeah.
you know. So I feel like people take things lightly as if we are not American when
But you
we
know
are
what?
more American
I
than
had that in
anybody.
my I had that in my hot topics conversation last week, and a lot of people were saying how I don't want to say she was irrelevant, but definitely downplayed, and I just would have held her to exactly what the fuck she was saying, and you feel me?
You should
Terroristic
be.
type of
Thank
shit,
you.
you
Thank
man. No
you.
cap,
Exactly. Because
no
if she would
cap,
have said that about them other
no
people,
cap.
she
You
would have
know it.
been under the jail.
Somebody said we got a comment that said I called her job and reported her. D, you funny.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair that they take that lightly. When it
No,
comes to
but
us, and it's like the whole world would stop moving if we was gone for real.
mm, like that should have
Y'all,
been taken a lot more
And I'm not
serious.
saying that, in an arrogant way. That's a fact.
no,
Mm,
They
y'all.
should move
I
with
was
us.
I was on a panel. It was a lot of us. We was calling the embassy. We was calling her job. Um, they actually she worked because she worked in a university. They actually took it serious. They shut the university down and gathered her.
Okay,
They
good.
did a shutdown. So we was on top of it. Like it was like three panels where we was aggressively calling
That's
everybody. I
good.
mean,
Shout out to FBA.
yeah, they shut the university down. This was like 2 weeks ago.
Say less.
Let me rephrase my statement. The rest of America wasn't good enough.
Say less. You know we standing on shit. Even when we not standing on
Of
shit. Say
course, we
less.
always gonna, you know.
Uh with that, we welcome Brother Hot Tub to the panel. What's going on, man?
What's going on, everybody? Salute to the panel. Salute to you,
And
Porties.
I might as well ask you, man, how does demarcation interact with the Congressional Black Caucus, man?
It shows how they have undermined us, number one. And
Hmm.
number two, that they don't represent us. They're not us. They become compromised as an organization. If you look at the Congressional Black Caucus, most of their membership consists of black immigrants. So that's not reflective of the greater black American culture here in the United States, nor should they be our political representation.
That's right. Now coming straight at you. Would they support foundational black Americans and whatever we got going on?
Hell no, they already don't.
Woo.
They never have. And, I blame the people that brought them here, that put them in those positions, because we got to take accountability of our elders that did that. Not all our elders sold us out, but way too many of them did.
Mm,
They put them in politics. They put them in the HBCUs in leadership roles. And now that's why our HBCUs look like they do. That's why they can't get funded. That's why every time you turn around, the HBCU is embroiled in a scandal about some missing money. When you start to look at the board of directors, you start looking at the board of regents, you start to look at the president, you see immigrant, 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 immigrant. And I know that's not always our fault, because a lot of the HBCUs are, beholden to the state. The state can appoint who they want in those positions. But
mm,
we got to take accountability to the people that put them there. You look at who put them in these positions. That's what we need to start looking at, because that way we can break the chain right there. Who keep putting them in power?
exactly.
But to
That's
go
that's real.
to speak on what Keita was saying about the Freedmen Project, American Freedmen Legal Fund, hey, it kind of dovetailed to what y'all were just saying. They set up something that it make a lot of sense to me. We don't
Hmm.
have we have There's an organization that's going to fight on our behalf, so we don't have to call them embassies. We don't have to call these schools and get at these people that when they make comments. That's what they're for. That's the same thing that the small hat community do. They don't get out there on an individual basis. They got organizations to fight the
Hmm.
battles for. That's
With
specific,
some money behind them.
and that's
Let's
specifically
get
what
some
they're
money
doing.
behind them, y'all.
And they got political PACs. They doing lineage traces. They helping you do your lineage traces. And once they do it, if you got heirs land where your family land been stolen from you generations ago, which I got in my family,
Hmm.
they're working to get that land back for you.
Man,
That's I look, man, if for that alone, because land stuff is real, especially down south. For that alone, I can get behind them. But they made what they said was they have a trust, and I don't want to butcher it, but I'm gonna explain it the way I understand it. They have a trust. They trying to get as many of us as possible to put
hmm,
our family trees and our lineage, get our lineage verified. When they say verify your lineage, that's going in to get your ancestry, or whichever service you use to get your lineage. Submit that to them. They'll put it in a trust, and that goes to verifying us as a specific individual ethnic group.
hmm.
Once we get about 1 million, we can get that designation to ourselves as a specific ethnic group, and a lot of benefits that come with that specificity. That we don't have right now, because we're not a verified ethnic group according to the OMB and according to the federal government. So once you go on and get a lot of us have done our lineage. We're going to submit that to them because the more of us that do
I
that,
done did mine.
us
I'm ready to submit it.
that gives us a political leverage behind that, and that's what he was
Say less.
explaining last night. So I encourage everybody to do it. I don't see no function. They not asking for no money. They take donations, but it's not required for them to do all of this. So
Yeah.
that's an act of good faith on their part because most organizations would be charging you thousands of dollars to do what they're doing for free. So if everybody get a chance, man, just check out freemannation.org. And I think there are, if I'm not mistaken, one in Professor Allen are working with them too. So
That's good.
Yeah, I
that's,
know Wani is. Hmm.
right. So that gives, if they working with them, they got some certifieds verifying them.
Hmm.
So I think that's something that everybody needs to
No,
look
that's
into.
good. That's me too. That's good info. Seriously, y'all.
And
We
you
need to
know
get
what?
get some money behind them.
And also, I was thinking about signing up for the American Freeman thing because it'll kind of like get me aware of about the next donation I can donate to the next cause for our people. So I,
Hmm.
so I can just stay on it because they're typically all the way grassroots, 100%.
Absolutely. If you got, I mean, $5, $10, the same way you spend the
Yeah.
TikTok money on here, you drop a galaxy over here, hey, drop that same amount on them. And you
Yeah.
ain't got to do it all the time, but keep in mind these people are doing this for free,
For our lineage, man. That's love.
just out the
Um,
love of the people.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's deep. That mean a lot to me. I'll make sure I go look out. That mean a lot to me, man. Anybody out here trying to make sure we get to a demarcated state of living. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the needle, man. It need to get
Oh,
pushed,
one
man.
last thing. And
Good
they
thing.
filing lawsuits on our behalf. They going at these social media networks for shadow banning us, for, what I'm saying, unfairly targeting us on these social media sites. So for all you content creators, everybody that's in here that makes content,
Yeah,
that alone
man.
you should get behind it. Cause
I like that.
they actually putting in the lawsuit.
I like
So
this.
they
I
taking,
can't believe I ain't even following this motherfucker. This is crazy.
hey man, it
I
was news to
know.
me too when I heard
I'm
Like,
it.
so
what the
mad you
hell?
ain't. I
Bro,
was like,
I'm
where is
upset right
Porties
now a
at?
little bit. Like, damn, this is my type of what the fuck?
I sent the invite
What the
out. You just
fuck?
wasn't on. You wasn't on
This is
TikTok last
crazy.
night. It's okay
I
though.
appreciate that,
It's
Sister
another
Keita. You
meeting.
knew
It's
to think
another
about me
meeting
for
at the
real.
end of
This is
this
my
month.
type of shit.
You hear me? It's gonna be
Yes,
another
yes, and I will
meeting.
be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I will be there. I appreciate that. I literally, Keita, I ain't even got to say nothing. You know what I'm looking for, and that's
That's why,
exactly
man. That's why. Soon as I was like, man, I sent the dog whistle out to you so fast, but I was like, dang, my baby light ain't on.
that's crazy. Look at that. No, but that's real though. And we got to get behind stuff like that, y'all. That fuck all that sending 1,000 galaxies up. Well, give your money to who you want to, but those are the programs and the funds we need to make sure we pool. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Pool. We need to make sure they are good, man, wherever they land, because it's gonna be a fight for us. No cap, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to the family. Y'all said American Freedmen Legal Fund.
Yeah.
Say less, man. Make sure y'all follow them. I'm gonna make sure I follow them.
Yeah,
Um,
that's his handle on TikTok.
And he got a Twitter X account, but I don't got X. But he said he do a lot of stuff on X. Like so anybody who got X and go follow him over there, that'd
mhm.
be amazing. Cause I don't have X and I'm not gonna get it. I don't want to get in that world. But for y'all
Right.
that do, can go over there and come back and let us know what's going on would be
We got
amazing.
Hot Tub that also dropped it in the chat as well. No, seriously though, we got 15 minutes left in the show, and that's some good information to land on after demarcation, family. Y'all see how the family do. And before y'all go, anybody don't drop, stay right where you at. We about to go ahead around here and just close out. And with closing out, y'all know how we do. We gonna start with D, work our way down, Hot Tub, Malik on down and back up. But I want you to depart, leaving the people with a word on delineation and keep stepping in delineation to get to demarcation type of. Plane landing. Y'all know what's up. Go ahead, D.
Um, I guess in closing, I would say that shout out to Joy for highlighting the aspect of how this has been somewhat disheartening. At least that's my perspective. That's my, I've been disheartened by some of this. However, in that it has transmuted into what Grace has stated, feeling having self-love for myself and for my people. So because it's mental health Monday, I want everybody to do something for yourself, whether that's getting out, taking a brisk walk, drinking some waters, taking your vitamins, just taking care of yourself. And again, for those of us who can, go up against these folks, and we can hold the line so that some of our family and friends can see the behavior, their disdain towards us. Cool, rock out. For those who can't, it's just tiring and exhausting. Y'all just stand down. It's some of us that still we got it. We're gonna hold the line because I think that is, we're not quite at demarcation yet, but we are delineating. And I think that I think we got to keep holding the ground, but taking care of ourselves in the midst of it all. And I tell people this often because I know that we're not going to agree in terms of the name that we come up with. Become the scribes in your family. Journal this. We are in a very revolutionary time, so journal what's going on. Keep note of who is in your family, the birthdays, so on and so forth. Get a book. Become the scribes of your family. I decided that I'm going to be that for my family, and I
That's
land there.
real. That's real. Shout out to you, D. You know we always appreciate you over here. We're gonna go straight down the hot tub. Hot tub, you know how you do, man. Just leave us with something good on delineation, man, for the people listening.
Hey, kind of trying to just dovetail off of D and what she was saying. Family, we living in the best time that I've seen in my living lifetime, my 48 years on this planet. Well, this delineation movement has been going on almost as long as the civil rights movement. We looking at a little over 10 years of delineation, and it's just now taking legs. And look how far we've came in that short time. We have made progress, even though some people may not see it. It's a lot of progress been made since we put this line of demarcation down, since we delineated. And I just want you got 3 generations, 4 generations.
Hmm.
They're all on one accord. This has never happened in the history of Black America where we got it's a
Like that.
generational thing. The
Like
boomers
that.
may not be on the board, but everything Gen X on back.
Hmm.
We all on one accord and work rocking with each other and working together. And I
Hmm.
love this. Black
I
people, we
love
are in
it.
the best time I have ever seen.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's a beautiful thing. And I just want y'all to keep the foot on the gas, no brakes. Keep doing
Hell
what you're
yeah.
doing, family, because we winning right now. And on that, I land.
Woo! I needed that. I needed that, man. I needed that. I needed that. That's gonna get me through the week, just off what you said, brother. And I agree with you, man. It ain't never been like this before. This is the greatest time to be alive. Woo! Especially if you're a foundational Black American. Stop playing with life out there, man. And we go straight to Brother Malik.
Yeah, like going with what Hot Tub say and D said, so this has been like the best like uniting we ever did in the plus 60 years. And I think what made such a huge difference is like I said with the Gen X and Millennium Gen Z generation, we're getting things done for our people and stuff. And what has helped us a lot, the long way, that genealogy made a huge difference. And then it's helping reunite families, families that we never got a chance to meet before. And I'm glad, I'm happy that we're all uniting. Like the best way to keep this delineation up is just like, yeah, keep like donating to like grassroots causes, keep helping each other out in your local city as much as possible. um Go to your family gatherings so they can see, because they care about you, because that's the most important thing. You gotta keep the family close. And wherever we do, like, we'll just keep following that the direction. Don't get distracted by the about the outside coalitions. Let's worry about Black American coalitions, 2026 and beyond.
That's respect. We definitely received that, brother Malik. Hopefully you come on back, man, and chill with the family. We up in here Monday through Thursday. Appreciate meeting you, man. We
Yeah,
go straight.
appreciate you too, man.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Y'all family, don't forget the playbacks always on YouTube at Foundational Porties, man. We just getting better and better, man. The edits, the graphics, man. Just shout out to the family. We go straight to Big Sis Neo.
Hey, family. Kind of hard to come behind all that fire, but I
Hot
will
tub was going,
definitely.
wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. D2 and Malik, all of them.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'll say this: stay encouraged,
Mm,
be encouraged. We got naysayers, we got detractors, we got all of these people that are against what we are trying to do for our lineage. That right there alone should tell you that you're doing something and you're going in the right direction.
mm,
The fact that people are fear mongering, all of that, use that as ammo to keep the push on because a lot of our people are still in the dark and we got to bring them to the light. So keep pushing. You never know who you're going to reach. And if you just reach one person, you know what I'm saying, and that one person reach one person,
that's right.
that's all it takes. And it takes time. So, all of the yo movement ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all been That's how grassroots is. But once we get the ball rolling, it's already rolling. So, and it's gonna snowball. And before you know it, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have what we need to get what we are owed.
Hmm.
And don't let the feelings of others deter you from your prize and your joy. Keep the push on. And I'll end
Mm,
with that.
that's received, Big Sis Neo. Yeah, yeah, that's received. You got away with words. I like that. We go straight over to Sister Joy.
I should have went first.
They cooking, ain't they? They cooking, ain't they? So thank you, Big Sis Naya. Good to see you come through.
um, I would say, even though, like I said earlier, even though it's disheartening, continue with the movement. Continue to, delineate, and also show it within your actions as far as like the community is concerned.
Mm,
Like I say, I live in this very segregated class, segregated city. So I would say do what you can in your own Black community. Or Black American community. Let me be specific. Make sure you put volunteer in your own community. That helps too. So I would say do work on yourself, and get your families involved. Do work in your community, and that way, you working in the community, whatever that may be, that'll also bring more people to you, so that you can continue to spread the word in the community as well.
that's right.
So it's like
That's
two
right.
birds and what they say, one scone. So yeah, you'll be helping the community, and you'll also be bringing them to the light as well.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. You have a energy about you, Joy. I mean it. When you came up today, I was like, damn, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? It's something like, I don't know. It's something about you, Joy. So just keep that, whatever it is. I can't even put my finger on it. Made me smile today. We go straight up to Sister Grace. What's going on with you?
It's her soothing voice as well. It's so sexy soothing. I
You
like
My
it.
you you
nasal voice is
you
soothing.
think so? Cause
My
yes, it
stopped
is
up
soothing.
voice is
Yes,
soothing.
yeah. Your voice
I
don't
wouldn't
sound
even knew
stopped
it was
up.
stopped up because you girl don't sound stopped up. I
And
don't
no,
know.
that's what
I
I've
just
been
like
told
how
my whole
calm.
life. That's what I've been told my
Oh
whole life, is that I sound like I'm stopped up.
Talking about you
Oh.
nasally.
Yeah, that's what
no,
they tell me.
I like it.
Oh, yay.
I agree. I like it too.
Y'all so sweet. Don't make me blush. My goodness.
And you're a great friend, and that's rare. So shout out to you for being a really good friend.
I will say I am a wonderful friend.
Yeah.
I am going to give
Good.
myself that. I am a great friend and a
As you
wonderful
should.
sister.
Period.
Before oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Grace. Go ahead, Grace. Go ahead, Grace.
Okay, thank you. Um, First thing is shout out to all of you guys. You're perfect, Black Americans. Last thing, thank you for loving yourself. It looks good on us. We ain't never did this the way we were doing this in modern time, in our time at least. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Before we get to Keita, once again, y'all, I'm gonna yeah, man, I'm gonna just take another commercial break real quick because I want to take a second and just say thank you to everybody. Man, it meant a lot. Like I said, last week was a little rough. I ended short. I ended on a Tuesday, and you know, sometimes you just got to be reminded by your friends and your ancestors and shit, who you are, why you here, and your purpose. With that, yeah, we're just gonna take another well deserved. My bad, that was my AirPods trying to connect. And we're gonna end it like this.
You so black. You so black. When you smile, the stars come out. You so black. When you born, the God come out. Black is not. Black when it's wrong and black when it's right. Black is pyramids and mathematics. Black is melanized and magic. Black is televised and in need of drastic black advancement. Black enhances, black with chances, black with privilege, black with pride, black on purpose on the black hand side, black and beautiful, black and blessed and highly favored, praise the Lord, black and blessed, black and so much more, black and nothing less, black and educated, black is brilliant. Black is strong. Black is resilient. Black is song. Black is infinite, like hip hop or space. Black is grace. Black is love. Black makes babies. Black babies grow up. Black is tough. Black is hard to do. Black is me. Black is you. Black is not something we get to choose, but it is something we get to cherish. It's something we get to wear, and we get to rock this with honor. I'm black like my granddaddy and my great-great-great-great-grandma. Black is that lift every voice and sing. Black is that letting your freedom ring and resound. Black is adjective, adverb, color, and noun. You so black. Ooh, you so black. When you smile, the stars come out. Baby, you so black. When you're born, the God come out.
Y'all know how we do, family. Cause you so black. Go ahead, Keita. Tell the
Cause we
people
black,
about
y'all. Cause we
demarcation.
black, y'all. Cause we
We
the black,
we
the
so
black.
black. We so black.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, right. So my leaving words is like, y'all, when I get on something and I like it, I get super hyper focused on it. So ever since I ain't trying to do nothing but worry about verification. Verification is where our power lay. That's where our, you know what I'm saying, where we're going to become strong as a lineage, where we're going to be able to make political move, power moves, because we are going to be united. We are going to be recognized. Being put in a trust for protection is what we need to do, because we need to have people that's able to protect
I
us.
like that. Trust for
So I'm
protection.
not focused on nothing but getting verified in these local elections, y'all. So yeah, local elections and getting verified is all I care about right now. So that's all y'all gonna hear sister girl like me talking about. So yeah, that's it.
I'm glad you hit on local elections. That matter.
Yeah, and I'm getting all the dates, y'all. I'm getting all the dates because guess what? I thought we all voted around the same time, but we actually different states vote in different dates. So when I get on Billboard panel, I'm gonna let everybody know when a local primary elections is coming up state by state. I'm gonna start with the ones that's coming up in March. We got about 4 states that's
That's
voting
lit.
this month. A lot, some of us is in August, which is Michigan. It's the day before my birthday. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
I will have all that information for us, y'all, because I'm serious about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, getting verified and flipping these seats.
That's respect. Serious though. Everybody need to know them dates and get. See, we got to get serious, man. It start locally. Once we get the local in these states on board, man, the shit federal ain't no problem. Would you agree, Hot Tub?
Absolutely, and make sure that whatever candidate you choose to vote for, make sure they have a tangible black agenda, not nothing vague. Make sure they're offering you tangibles, and if they coming to you for your vote, you demand them tangible.
No,
You
let me
tell
ask you
them, and you
this.
be able to articulate what you are demanding.
Let me ask you this. I always get caught up on the question at the end. But since I got you off the mic, Hot Tub, how about this? What is minimal valuable? What is a minimal valuable coalition needed in Congress, maybe, would you say, for foundational Black Americans?
We don't need no coalition. The demands are there: reparations and an anti-black hate crime bill. That's the anti-black hate crime bill is the starting point.
That's it.
That's where we
We don't
started.
need any coalition, not even in Congress.
We don't need nobody but us. We 48 million strong.
Another
For
one.
we don't need nobody. We are our own nation within a nation. So we don't have to beg
I
these
like
folks.
that.
All
I
we
like
do
that.
is leverage our
Set
voting
the
power.
damn demand there.
That's what it is. That's what the starting point. If you ain't gonna
Right.
rock with reparations, cool. Give us the anti-black hate crime bill. If you're not willing to do that, then don't ask for my vote.
Mm.
I can sit out another election.
Mm.
And
I
Cause
right,
we
like
can
that.
and plus
And
the
I
code
needed to
is
hear
the
you say
leader
that. I
too.
needed to hear that. So I know it's more people out there that needed to hear you say that, brother. Fuck them. Set the demand for ourselves, man. That's real. Now, could our demarcation move without bipartisan support?
absolutely, because we don't need anybody. They need our vote. The Democratic Party lives off our vote. They've been trying to put together this coalition of LGBT and immigrants and all these other weirdos
Yes,
and
hot
other
tub, you
factions,
cooking. You
and
cooking.
it don't work.
Hmm.
You don't move. The America don't move without Black America.
That's right.
So when we demand something, when we fight for something, we win. There ain't one thing. Look, I just want y'all to think about something.
Hmm.
It ain't one thing that we done fought for that we did not get. This really the first time we demanded reparations.
Mm.
And when we fight, we win. But don't tie yourself to no political organization. Don't
That's right.
tie
That's
yourself
right.
to a party. Tie yourself to your interest. The code is the leader in this. And
Hmm.
what we say is what we want. That's what we demand for our vote. And if they not giving you your what you demand, you don't have to vote for them.
Hmm. That's right. To the panel before we go, because y'all know how I do. We supposed to be getting up out of here at 11:30. What standards? What standards of leadership, education, and/or political discipline? I said political discipline. I know I get a little tongue-tied. What standards of leadership, education, and/or political discipline are required for demarcation to work? Anybody?
Well, I think in terms of the political aspect, we can't be moving emotionally.
That's right.
And I feel like that's what we have been doing.
Hmm.
Um, that whole vote blue no matter who, I think that was us
Great
moving
point.
out of emotion.
Hmm.
Not logical at all. We weren't looking at these people because I remember, like I said, I'm from Chicago. I remember when Obama came into, the president. I had voted for him. I just turned 18. I was excited, but I remember like everybody was like, "Who is this guy?" Like
Right.
nobody really knew him. I think that we have to do a better job with vetting these people, and I really feel like if you don't know what's going on, and it's just me, I know this is a little extra. You shouldn't vote if you don't know what's going on one way or the other. You should just
Mm.
sit it out respectfully.
That's
But of
real.
course, a lot of people little egotistical. They're not gonna sit it out. I just think that if
Or go and study
or
the
study
candidates.
exactly, study the candidates, know who they like. You should know at least 5 things about said individual. If you don't know who you voting for, I think respectfully you should just sit it out.
I mean, because nobody would literally go and vote for someone that is damaging to their community. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they have, I don't know what it I don't know, but it can't happen no more, family. Like these people are not for us in
I've
no
been
way.
studying off Ballotpedia. Ballotpedia has been very informational for me.
And I'm talking about both parties. Like my brother Hot Tub said, oh, that party alignment shit, it's a wrap.
Hell no, we independent. We
Yeah,
independent. We independently gonna go with whoever best for our lineage.
And doing what they supposed to do out here in these
that's
streets.
Exactly.
right. And we need to know the policies. I feel like a lot of
That's
times
right.
it's like
Hold
you
on, where my
don't
sound
know.
effects? Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Shit, nah. We gotta know the policies, family.
Yeah, if you don't know the policies, I mean, what are you doing?
Voting
Mm-hmm.
blindly when you
Mm-hmm.
don't know
Exactly.
the policy. And that's why I said Ballotpedia is a good tool to use. You could go on there and look, find out everything you
Can you
want
drop
need
it in
to
the
know.
comments?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
know how
thank
we
you
do.
for that, Keita, because
You know how we
I've
do.
never heard about that. So thank you, sister.
Yeah, ballotpedia. Um, no, but seriously though, Neo, I see you right there. What's going on, sis?
Uh, I'm just over there listening,
What
going through these emails I don't want to
can you
look at,
just
but
can you just drop a couple lines for the people? What standards of leadership, education, and or political discipline is required for our demarcation to work?
um, I definitely agree with what was said before, especially on the removing uh emotions from it, because you have to be objective
That's right.
about what it is um you're trying to achieve
Hmm.
and what the overall goal is. But for us as I'm trying to put it in terms, civilian terms. I don't want to
Hmm.
say nothing military because I know that's not
We gonna be like,
necessarily.
huh?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do.
Hmm.
And it comes down to it with um, voting with intention.
That's right.
So there are going to be hard decisions where you are going to have to make a choice, and but you got to see, you got to weigh the what we call it ORM in the military, operational risk management. So you got to look at the pros and the cons. And on a lot of these candidates and their policies, you can't necessarily rule out all of the risk or the potential for harm, but you have to be able to rule out whether or not what they're talking about, what their intent is, how they can, where they got a hard plan, whether or not it can be actually executed.
Hmm.
um you got to look at all of that and decide, from there whether or not that's what you want to go with, or if you go with that and that fails, and this is what you're left with, is that an acceptable outcome.
Right.
So you have to really look at it um objectively, and basically we call it harm reduction in many aspects as far as our voting, but that is a real thing. You can't be black and white and think that, oh, I'm gonna get this and none of this. The world just doesn't operate like that. There's always going to be some inherent risk, some
Hmm.
inherent property of what you're trying to do that may be the outcome that you're not going to like. The real question is, you know is that risk or that harm worth what you're trying to achieve? And in many aspects, we've already done that as Black Americans, because despite everything that they've done to us to try to derail and deter us and hurt us, we still keep going. They've been burning down our towns, flooding them, doing all of this stuff, trying to keep us from reaching our goal. And we determined that the risk of them retaliating was worth the risk of us continue to push on towards, our freedom and our restorative justice. So it's just one of those things you have to take a hard look at and just
Hmm.
realize that you're not always going to be able to make a clear cut and dry choice when it comes to these candidates, but you really have to look at what is actually going to benefit you, and if it's not going to benefit you, what is the harm
Hmm.
that could take place, and you just got to really think about that. And I'll land it there.
That's that's cooking. Um, yeah, that's cooking. No cap. I um I definitely agree with you, man. And we just
Jay,
need.
what you talking about? I went through the tether matrix.
Oh no, he went through the tether matrix. Did she break up for anybody else?
I heard her. She
Say
didn't. She
less.
wasn't breaking up for me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
heard her clearly.
yeah. Jay, you gotta. Hey, man. No, family, but we definitely just need a standard. I'm not here to make one. And when I ask the question, what standards of leadership? There's leadership in all of us. We have to all take up a responsibility to guide those around us. Um, so don't think when I say leadership that we are pointing the leader. But everybody at one point or another in life, you have to step into that position, whether you want to or not, man. And sometimes it proves shit to ourselves we ain't even know. So with in education as well, y'all know what I mean. Uh, yeah, man. Joy.
I was gonna kind of respond a little bit to D, I believe. When she said, if you don't know anything about the candidates, don't vote.
Hmm.
She kind of triggered something in me a little bit. I got, I
But she triggered Joy. Phone call. She got a phone call.
my bad. I don't
You
even know who
good?
that was.
No, you good. You good.
I would say, if anything, I know it sounds harsh, but y'all know I don't really care. If so, if you cannot read beyond the sixth grade school level, I
Whoa,
don't think you should be able to vote. Because if
whoa.
you can't read beyond that, you cannot read and comprehend the policies. If you don't know what you're reading, you don't comprehend what you're reading, why are you signing it? You could be signing your life away. You know what
Y'all
I'm
share the
saying?
live. Y'all share the live.
So I think that should be a thing. I think if you cannot read past the sixth grade level and it needs to be tested like every year or every election that you can pass on to it. You know what I'm saying? So like for example, let's pretend this was an election year, like a presidential one, right?
Hmm.
And there's 300 and we'll just round up 340 million Americans. Only half of them can read at a sixth grade level.
Mm.
That's 180 million people. That's 180 million people who cannot read, adults at a sixth grade level, which means they don't know or comprehend what they are signing up for, which is why every time somebody gets in office that they don't like, or that they thought they were voting for, they be like, damn, I thought he or she was gonna do woo woo.
Mm.
That's why you're not comprehending.
Mm.
So I feel like the only people who should be allowed to vote is adults who can read past a sixth grade level at minimum.
My thing is, Sister Joy, wasn't that a thing?
Yes, but that was them
Wasn't that a
tests was
thing going to? And please interject anybody when they can, because I don't be knowing all my shit exactly. But wasn't it a thing with the voting thing and you That can
yes.
read? was
So
that was
so
a
back
thing.
in the day, in order to vote as a African American, Black person, colored person, Negro, whatever you want to be called, you had to take a test. However, those tests were not
Reading
What's the
test.
no? It was
Oh,
there were questions. It was all kind of tests depending on where you were. All the tests were
okay.
different,
You couldn't pass them.
but you couldn't pass them.
Wait though. Even someone like us today, will we be able to pass them?
You couldn't pass them because they were not what's the word Neo? They
Passable.
weren't. It was
They
purposely
weren't
not
real
passable.
tests.
Okay,
Yeah,
say less.
They
like
That's
were.
there
some
was no
It was
bullshit.
real
like
answer.
The reason
it
that
was
they
like
did
how
them,
many bubbles is on a bar of soap? How many
how many
marbles in
jelly
a
beans
jar?
in a
Stuff
jar?
like that.
Oh hell no, family.
Yeah, so it
Seriously,
was
man.
weird questions like that. That's what I'm saying. Like I think we need a
Wait,
real
man. I
one.
never knew that. I never knew that.
The only
That's
pushback I give you
crazy.
on that, Joy, is that would disenfranchise a lot of people. And just because them people cannot read or write does not mean that they don't deserve representation. If they can't
No,
read past this, hold on.
Hold on, let him
If
go
they
brother.
ahead.
can't read past the sixth grade level, it's incumbent upon us to break it down and explain it to those people.
I like
Because
that.
chances are those people are in our families, in our everyday life. So if you know that that person ain't got good common sense, if
I
you want
like
them to
that.
support your agenda, it's incumbent upon you as the individual to explain the policies to these people. And they
That's
can
why
get on board with it or not get on board
Can
with
I
it, but that's
be
their
That's
choice.
a
why I said it like it's not like a permanent thing. Like like this year you didn't pass. You know, like you can't read a sixth grade
I
level. That
love
don't mean the same
dialogue.
thing for next year or the year after that. It's like every
Hmm.
year it's an option to. You know how when you get, I don't know how if it's for every state, but in Illinois when you turn I think 75 or 80, you have to take the driver test every year. So basically that's what I'm trying to say. Like every year you need to be able to pass the literacy test to
Yo,
be able to get in. That's what I mean.
I
can
think,
I
let me
aren't
tell
you
you about
more or
that.
less talking about the immigrants?
Hold on. Hold
More or
on.
less.
Go ahead, brother Jay, then sister Neo.
'Cause, I mean, let's be serious. Most average Black Americans, we have to pay bills. We have to go about our life on an everyday basis. We should know how to read and comprehend and understand
that's
things,
it right there.
especially beyond the sixth grade level. Like, let's be for real. So
So you
these
saying
people, the
she set the
people
bar
that
pretty pretty low?
not
That's
no,
why I
but
said at
like,
minimum.
well, well,
But I said
realistically.
everybody. I didn't say just Black Americans. I meant everybody.
But no,
Cause
I'm just saying, like, realistically, a lot of people that are coming here, they can't read English. They don't really comprehend it.
that's their
That's a,
problem.
but that's what I'm saying. A lot of our resources have gone to programs to fund them to understand it, and they're still failing at it. Like, so when you say the sixth grade level, so you saying focus on the Black Americans? Let's focus on them. Even most Americans, they have to go about their everyday life. They have to pay bills. They have to live. Most people should know how to read past the sixth grade level.
But they don't. That's the fact of the matter. It's a literacy crisis in America right now.
Mm,
Mm,
Only half of us,
mm.
mm.
50% of Americans, can read
So,
past the sixth grade
so,
level.
so, Joy, is that are those the Americans that have been here, or are those the demographics that are coming here?
I
That's a
don't know
good
for a
question.
fact.
That
I
is a
think
good
it's like
question. That is
it
a
said
good
Because
question.
Americans. The
because
statistics said
because
Americans, so I don't know if that
Can I
because
includes
Joy, let me
immigrants or
explain.
not.
can I
Because
be a
listen,
devil's
Joy,
advocate just a little bit?
go
And
ahead, D.
I might be a little biased just because I have a lot of disdain towards the Democrats in particular. I know. I'm sorry, y'all.
What's up, Candace?
A lot of people that's been rocking with the Democrats, especially like the bourgeoisie class, they're very
Grace.
intelligent. They're
Grace, I'm
very
gonna
book
cycle you
smart.
real quick and bring Sister Candace up real fast.
So I mean, those it's a lot of people that can read, especially that bourgeois class. They're very intelligent, but uh, they was getting a lot of they was filling their pockets with, you know what I'm saying. They've been filling
I
their
was just
pockets
about to
for a
say
long
that's
time.
Bernie.
So I don't know, cause them Democrats, y'all.
I
I'm
mean, I
on.
mean, I mean, the yes, the bourgeoisie class are smart, but they are not smarter than the general population. A lot of
Boom.
us come work
I
for
like that.
them.
I like that.
They sit on their ass and they analyze and they observe us.
Appreciate the gift, Candace. Uh,
They like to sit behind the scenes and invest in us.
Definitely. We're gonna welcome Sister Naya to the panel and Sister Candace. Sister Naya, you wanna hit the prompt for us? You can do it one of them or all of them.
I
And
didn't
I
get a
gotta make.
chance to respond yet.
Oh
I didn't
no,
even know
I'm
I was
sorry.
up here.
I'm
Go
so
ahead,
sorry. You
Neo.
right, Neo. I'm so
I'm a
sorry.
mute. I'm a mute.
I'm about to recharge because I gotta give some of my ladies.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think I get what Joy is saying, but I think it's a little deeper than that. Let me know if y'all can hear me because I'm in my office. I
We
got
can
We
hear
can
you.
red
hear you.
bars.
We
Uh,
can hear you.
um, I think it's deeper than
Mhm.
just a literacy as far as being able to read. To me, it's a comprehension issue.
Mm.
We have people who can absolutely read, but they can't comprehend what they are reading. And I don't know if it's because of No Child Left Behind, which I really think it is, but
It
I think the
is.
way Common Core and a lot of the stuff that they taught these kids how to reason has absolutely ruined their ability to be able to read something and
Wow.
actually piece it together and understand what they are reading. So it's and the way these laws, these if you like get the pamphlets before the election, and it explains what they're talking about. Because if you look at the actual the law that's being pushed or the initiative that's being pushed, you may
Right.
not understand what exactly it's asking until you dig a little deeper. So I
Hmm.
think it's intentionally written to be very hard to comprehend, and people just need to honestly do their due diligence and dig a little deeper to actually understand what it's talking about. Because that fact alone, right there, just because you can read it does not mean you understood what you read. And I think that's what's really hurting a lot of us when it comes to going to the polls. I wish there was a way that we could, do what Joy was recommending, but I honestly don't see that being something that's enforceable,
Hmm.
that won't become something extremely harmful uh to Black Americans, because they would always take something like that and try to flip it and disenfranchise people by any means necessary. So that's my only caveat to that.
I
And yeah, I'll
disagree.
land there.
I disagree because we are literally the most educated people, like how FBAJ was saying. So I really don't think it would affect us as the majority. Is everybody else? I'm not saying
No,
that some of us.
that wasn't what I was saying. That wasn't what I was saying. I was saying that they could be divisive with that and
Yeah.
try to use
We
it
got
as something to harm us.
Brother Hot Tub that also says that would they would absolutely weaponize that against us, Joy.
I hear y'all, but
You know you always
enjoyment, that's how we
you
would
know
do
we
it.
always shake it up a little bit before we close out. No, but with that we're gonna get to Sister Naya and Candace. Appreciate the patience. Uh just hit the prompt for us, Sister Naya or Candace, whoever want to go first.
Candace looks ready.
Yeah.
She canned up. Oh, you said
Let-
me. You said me.
Yeah, just
Okay,
like
so
man.
yeah, I've
Do
been
your thing,
listening for
sis.
the past 20 minutes now. Um, I'm with D. It's just like the first thing. So their first question is, how will the demarcation change the distribution of federal resources? I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like it's gonna be a while because it's just been funneling in to the refugees and the immigrant class
Mm,
for so long, and it's like we know where the funds need to be, American first. But so far as it being rightfully ours, like this whole delineation and us getting our name changed, our classification changed on paper,
mhm.
that is our first priority. And I think we know that
That's right.
before we can see any progress in demanding. It's just like we have a history of demanding justice. You know what I'm saying? We ain't begging
Mhm.
for shit. We demanding justice because we ain't going no motherfucking well.
Just like Brother Hot Tub said.
Yeah. So it's gonna get to that point. So that is the goal. And then your next question, how has the delineation changed things for you? Oh, it's great. It's great being a only black and or American. It's definitely great because that shit that just happened in Austin. Oh
Oh
my
yeah, I just
God.
cook on it a little bit. I brought it up.
Listen.
Yeah.
Do you know if it wasn't for this delineation, do you know how
What?
secondhand embarrassed we will
That's
be right
important.
now?
That's important.
Can
Because
I
they will be.
also
Mhm.
note those 3 children in Miami where that put rocks in that little girl mouth and sexually
Yes.
What?
they were Haitian.
Oh,
Haitians.
they wasn't. That
Yeah.
wasn't us.
That's not us.
It's
Say
never
less.
us. I'm
Say less.
sorry. I'm
It's
just gonna say
never
it.
us,
It's never
Porties. The
us.
Say
hell?
less. I
The fuck? Like,
appreciate you
no.
too, brother Hot Tub, coming on
Yeah,
over.
so you know how we felt so connected to the so-called diaspora
Hmm.
all this time. So it's just like the delineations just it's making us feel brand new.
I like
I
that.
feel like the weight is lifted off our fucking shoulders. And, keep your eyes on your own work, just like they told you in your school. Like, listen, we got this,
No
y'all.
cap,
And it's
though.
like they feeling it. And that's the reason why they fucking crashing out on us, calling us a HATE group. Um, you know, when you have the mule that's finally going their own path and they're no longer carrying the load for the rest of the
That's
world,
right. That's right.
of course, you're gonna say that they are HAT group because
Hmm.
it's just like, oh, how dare you? We're unified. Yeah, so fuck all that bullshit. So, so far as my mental, it's definitely been on the uptick. I ain't
That's
gonna lie
respect,
to you.
Chuck. Appreciate the super fan.
Yeah, it's definitely been on the uptick for me personally, but just for us as a whole, that is what's been warming my heart lately
No
because it's
cap.
just like, damn. Let me pour me up a glass of wine because we good. It's a
No
good
cap,
day to
though.
be Black American. It's a good day to know that I can't be deported. But yeah, that's it.
Shout out to brother Chuck. Make sure brother Chuck get that link to the Discord and the ecosystem we got built over there for the foundation of Black Americans. Uh, Sister Naya, you want to hit on any more of the prompt?
If I think of something before we close out, I definitely unmute.
You
But
know we appreciate you
yeah, go
coming over
ahead and
here anyway,
pass it
sis.
to the Black Barbie, as somebody said in the comments.
You know she
Miss
come up here
Candace.
beautiful.
Chill out, bro. Y'all
Appreciate
gassing a
appreciate the
nigga.
super fan family. Appreciate the super
Listen.
fans. Go ahead, Candace. You know how
All
you do.
right.
Come on, cook,
Hey, what's
sis.
up, guys? How you guys doing this morning?
Hey,
Happy Monday.
Hey,
sister.
Hey,
Candace.
girl. Hey, hey, hey. All right. So, demarcation versus delineation. Excuse me. I feel like delineation is naming who we are. Demarcation is drawing a boundary around it.
Hmm.
So, whereas delineation equals, identity clarity, demarcation is structural separation. One is
Hmm.
conceptual. One is operational. So, delineation is awareness. Demarcation is enforcement, if we would put it like that. And the next one you said, how would demarcation change
1 second.
distribution?
Shout out to Big Sis Neo for the super fan. Make sure she get the link, y'all. Come on with the ecosystem. Go ahead, Big Sis.
You good? So how would it change federal resource distribution? So it would require specificity and classification.
Hmm.
It would prevent broad minority buckets from absorbing targeted funds,
I like that
right? That
buckets.
happens a lot. Them buckets, right? It would force agencies to define eligibility of it, like more precisely. It would separate lineage-based claims from immigration-based claims.
Oh yeah.
It would make the data cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Like it would change how we allocate conversations. Even where does it go? Where the
Hmm.
allocation goes? Yeah. So I think in that regard too, I would just say like when the categories get cleaner for me or for us,
Hmm.
the budgets get clearer, right? So we clean it up, get the folks out of the, put people in the right buckets, and then we're able to like talk about allocation changes and have those conversations. Okay, so how does delineation
That's good.
change things for me? I'm just trying to keep it quick and to the point because I know it's getting to you're about to close.
Yeah,
Um,
but you still cooking though. That was good.
all right. So I would say, listen, for me, it's delineation has made me more intentional about language. It's
Mm.
made me more aware of policy and who's getting access to it. It has removed the emotional confusion around identity that we sometimes get pulled into to be like, I guess like they play on our emotions. They really weaponize that because we
Hmm.
we accept everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It shifted me from more reaction to strategy, and it's helped me stop overextending this fucking fake ass solidarity.
That's
It's given me
real.
clarity, and you know how I move. It changes how I move when you get
Hmm.
that clarity, right?
Yeah.
And then what's the last one? How have you been? How have you been? So I like how you put that in all caps. I don't know. I think I'm more grounded. I'm less reactive. I'm more observant. I'm more focused on the long term positioning. I'm
Mhm.
not angry. I'm strategic. I've been more clear. So clarity calms me through the chaos.
Mhm.
I'm more composed. I'm more confident. I'm not, pulled in a million different ways. So I feel pretty good. Delineation is the shit, man.
No, that's good. That's perfect. And we had Sister Grace up here on the panel earlier, and she hit on how delineation just it's renewing her. She just feel good about her person, and that was good to hear, man. Like seriously, family. Um,
That's what's up.
okay, no, where they at? Where they at? I got to catch you up real quick. How do you feel about a centralized verification hub for foundational Black Americans, Candace or Naya?
Sorry, my Uber Eats.
No,
Just
you
kidding.
good.
I ordered some deviled eggs. Hold on. Come back to me. Go ask Naya and I'll come right back. I'm
And
sorry.
Porties, I'm a
It's like
drop
the
for a
worst
Yeah,
minute.
timing.
yeah,
Some
we closing
deviled
out.
Candace,
eggs.
you
What
over
the
there
hell kind of
doing
eggs
Uber
you
Eats
over there
and
Yeah, I was
making?
just about to
motherfucker.
say like
Some
some deviled
gourmet
egg.
devil eggs and shit. I could have made them, baby.
Candace, you receiving them or you delivering them? Let me find out you over there. No, boy. No,
What's going on,
so
Vanguard?
you said a centralized
Yeah, just a
verification.
centralized verification hub.
So basically, us just verifying our lineage
Yep.
and who we are. Oh, hell yeah. Listen, when they went on and on about that damn voter ID shit, I'm looking like, what's that problem? You get ID'd every motherfucking where you go. Are you serious?
No cap.
Like, hell yeah, I'm all for that. Like, say who you are. Like, fuck all this old vague shit. They brag about passports. Come on,
Mhm.
yeah. Let me see that passport. Let me see where you originally from. Oh, okay.
Oh
Candace, you,
shoot! Let me see them
Candace, you
eggs,
funny.
girl. Now you got to
Okay.
show me
I
one
ain't
of them
never heard
eggs.
nobody
Now,
order
hold
double
on.
She
egg
ordered.
They
Wait,
must
let me
got
get her.
though.
Let me
different
get her on
flavors.
the
I
big
want to see
screen.
them
Let me get her.
too.
Let me get her. Hey, she ordered the eggs.
Oh,
They
it
they
like you got some
different
Double
pictures
egg.
and shit on
flavors.
there.
Gourmet. Okay.
Do they say
Okay.
beer,
That's
biscuits, and
some.
pickles?
That's some tourist shit to do. That's
Okay.
Hey,
some tourist shit to
Oh, with
do.
a
listen,
good little
touristy
sauce. Oh,
stuff.
she got a
I
good
swear
little
I
one.
order
Yeah, you
some
can't
Uh-huh.
go
eggs.
wrong with a good devil egg though.
Uh-huh.
That's
Uh,
right.
you about to
Smart
get
like deviled
down.
eggs. Don't play.
Candace, girl,
It is
you
That's
be
some
looking
tourist shit to do.
amazing, girl.
That's some
Oh,
tourist
thank
shit
you.
to do.
Appreciate
You're
y'all. I
welcome.
appreciate y'all. I'm sorry, Portuguese. You can come back to me now. I guess whenever Naya's done.
No, I was just wrapping up. Like,
It's the
It was the
yeah,
worst
son.
timing, bro. Go ahead.
central
Naya, land your plane, girl. No,
verification.
I'm just kidding.
I freaking
And
That
love
then
lady
it.
said I'm
maybe we will
hungry.
finally get our numbers right. Like, I think it's more
At
than
least I have a
40
coffee
million in
stain from
us.
fucking earlier, but
Yeah, I think it's more than 40 million of us. So then maybe we'll
Yeah.
get our true numbers if we have a fucking verification process
No
for
cap. No cap.
FBA. Yep.
let
Uh,
me get off camera.
and
Candace,
on
where
your
was you
and on
at?
your beauty, Candace, we just want to know how do you feel about of a centralized verification hub for our lineage.
Okay. I mean, I can understand why people are thinking about it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that clarity creates structure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Documentation can strengthen our political leverage. Data matters in policy conversations for me.
Mm-hmm.
Self-identification only goes so far, but if you are arguing for like targeted recognition, this would help, right? Centralized creates the gatekeeping. Well, I don't know, shit. We have to make sure that we're gatekeeping it right. Who's controlling it? Who verifies it? How's the privacy protected? What happens if it's weaponized? You know what I'm saying? But so it would just it's a larger conversation. I'm not against like any kind of structure. I'm just saying like we have to be cautious about when we do the central control, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Lineage documentation is is,
That's
is,
real.
is far
That's
more
real though.
powerful. But with we have to be careful because governance can turn into exclusion sometimes, and we want to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that we are doing it the right way. But I believe in documentation. I'm skeptical of fucking bureaucracy though, because I'm an independent. I've been a libertarian before too, but I'm not. I'm not against that. I think that we do need to start dragging it in, right?
Yeah.
Bringing it in and trying to figure out what that looks like. So that's my thoughts.
Where were you
Uh,
at
Yeah.
last
I
night,
like that, brother
Candace?
Cobra. Come on up real quick. Uh, um, uh, 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 Brother Hot Tub and Candace, everybody, this is open panel question. I want you to just kind of cook a little bit before we go. Good, it's just good. Minority programs, family. How do we feel about them? What's next for them?
Now, when you say minority, are you not talking about immigrants at all, right? Or you
Whatever, any,
so
in the country.
I
Yeah,
want
go
to
for it.
say I think that because I was a substitute teacher in Chicago as well as in Houston,
Shout out to the
and
substitute teachers. Pretty egg, pretty egg.
I noticed that they were giving the immigrant class like they was just blatantly pouring into them and like disregarding us. So I think that we need to do what Trump did initially, how he did with the HBCUs. It was like 500, I believe, $1 billion that was going to be allocated to some
Whoa.
of the immigrant communities, and instead he allocated those to the HBCUs. I think that we should do that. I
Start allocating
I worked
funds.
in some schools where there were no English speaking students, and then I go across the town to our children's schools, and they don't even have no damn crayons and like, just basic supplies.
Right.
Like our children are like blatantly underfunded within our school systems, at least in Chicago and Houston. I'm not sure about other places, but I would allocate those funds. I would starve the immigrants out respectfully if it was up to me.
Same.
Damn, D.
Yeah, I would
You
Yeah.
starve them
you
out so they
And
you
could.
and
it's
you
statewide, it's
enjoy
nationwide. They do all our schools like that. They have closed down all the public schools in my city, put these charter schools in there, squeezing our
uh
kids all in the same building from K through 12. I don't like it.
That's what they did in Chicago, and they doing it
Yep.
down here in Houston as well. I would starve
Yeah.
them out so they would want to go home.
brother
Hmm.
Jake, I'm gonna cycle you out for Fuego real fast just to
Anyway,
get his
Candace, I said, where was you
input
at
here.
last night? We needed your, what I'm saying, how I love when you speak. But the American Freedmen Foundation was on Billboard's panel last night. And I
Oh, I was
sent you
sick.
out an invite, little lady. Don't be ignoring
I
my
was sick.
stuff.
I was sick last night,
Oh,
girl.
you want
I
them
was
to
sick
get
over
okay,
the
I get
weekend.
I give you a
Yeah,
pass.
I'm better now. I'm getting better. I mean, I was sick mostly on Friday,
We got another
Saturday.
one coming up at the end of the month.
Oh, we
So
got brother
Okay.
Chuck. We got
all
brother Chuck in the
right.
comments. He going in. Brother yeah, minority programs. We got brother Fuego back on the panel real fast. Brother Fuego, what you got to add to the conversation, man?
Well,
Demarcation.
first before I jump into demarcation, because we are demarcated already, make sure you join that super fan. Make sure you support the host. Follow him. Follow him on Foundational Porties on YouTube. You can find him on Instagram. You can find him on Facebook. Yeah, support the host. I mean, he's actually, living in that demarcated mindset where he's focusing just on family business and no one else. So go ahead and tap that live. Let's get up to doggone 70K. He's supposed to be done at doggone 12 o'clock, but I ain't going to hold him to it. You know what
It's
I mean? I'm
11
holding him
o'clock.
to it. 11:30 was when he was supposed to be done. You right, Joy. But, he ran over. Hey,
It's a
Candace.
no. It's
Hey, Pando.
11:10
But yeah.
What's up,
a.m.
Boyo?
I'm
I
over here
think he
crack.
Eastern
I'm over
time,
here
Joy.
cracking up.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
11:10 a.m.
yeah. You
Central
know how Joy
Standard
do,
Time.
Naya. You know how
So
Joy do.
yeah, man, Central Time, and yeah, if you Mountain Time and all that, you know what I mean, you might be an hour to 3 hours behind, but Eastern Standard Time, you're right, Joy. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you do follow him 8:30 to 11 8 to 11:30 Monday through Friday. Make sure stop by. There's always some good questions and there some challenging questions sometimes. You got to get your mind thinking. So yes, absolutely. Once again. Tap that super fan. You can find it up at the top. It's the heart with the look like it's rings around it. Make sure you go ahead and tap that in there. And, become that super fan, and so you can get that Discord. When I tell you this brother is unfiltered over on Discord, if you have some questions or you just want to talk and bust it up with Porties, see the other side of Porties, make sure you do hit that super fan and so you can get that Discord link. But yeah, I'll leave it at there. He's a
See the other
demarcated
side of
brother.
Portis.
The other side of Portuguese.
Okay, the other side.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
You only see that if you're
Man,
a
But
super
yeah,
fan.
That's funny as hell. I appreciate that, brother, man. It's just definitely more unfiltered and free. TikTok kind of got a lot of guards up over here, man. No, but with that family, shout out to the family, man. Y'all making me go harder every day, man. Brother Cobra, I see you came on back up here. You got something you want to say to the family?
Yeah, I was just agreeing with the point that Candace made on centralizing the to me, us as a community centralizing anything at this point because of the politics, right? People who like certain people don't like certain people, the hidden
Right.
agendas. Uh, then like I mentioned earlier, you got the tethers and the half tethers and the people laid up with the tethers and the tether
No
burgers
cap.
and the tether shrimp and all this other stuff. Nah, but on a serious note, we just got a lot of we just got a lot of factors to consider, you know what I'm saying, when you start talking about centralizing something. Like right now, we witnessing it in real time with the president, right? Like,
Mhm.
you got them hidden hands who invested in his campaign, kind of dictating what he should do and what he can't do and all this different stuff. So when we got somebody centralized, then we got to worry about the politics behind the scene. That's the only thing about that.
I respect that, man. How you feel about minorities, man? Minority programs.
Well, minority pro. I don't consider our group to be a minority. So, uh, that minority word to me is a negative word. Because
That's
they use that, like, to me, this people of color and minority and all this other stuff like that. They use that stuff to kind of trick bag us sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
white women is considered to be a damn minority. So uh they kind of hit us with the trick bag language. They tell you, oh, we got this stuff going coming down the pipeline for minorities, and f around, and nobody even black gets anything.
Nobody.
So to me, I think we got to stop letting the trick bag language get used and specifically say, look, we need this for us. We need the hate crime bill, HETE crime bill. I love TikTok shop. HATE crime bill specifically for us. Ain't no minorities, ain't no groups and peoples of colors and black and brown or none of that other stupid shit.
No, seriously. Seriously, people. Um,
Can I say
yeah,
something on
family.
that as well,
Yeah,
real quick,
you
before you
already
close out?
know.
Well, I mean, I want to agree with what Kobrak was saying. I can't see the whole name. I'm sorry, babe. Um, I think obviously these types of minority programs are created because discrimination was real. They were meant to correct a structural exclusion, right? It might have helped open doors in education, contracts, and employment, so on and so forth. But minority, quote unquote, is a broad bucket and it doesn't distinguish between lineage and recent arrival. So over time, the bucket has expanded. When the category is expanded, in my opinion, the targeted original group gets diluted. So they weren't random. They were definitely remedial, these programs. But once the category got widened, the remedy got spread too thin. We know what they were for. We actually fought for rights. So I don't think of us as a minority. I think of us as the people of this land who have been, owed some repair. Discrimination obviously is tied to slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, so on and so forth. So I know what they're for. And I knew it was to increase access to capital contracts, higher education, to correct documented barriers, disenfranchisement, specifically for us. It was to level kind of the field that was unlegally even. I mean, these folks running around here on blood money, on our ancestors, right?
It's
The
real.
question, right. The question isn't, whether we needed them, that they were needed. The question is whether the definition of minority still reflects who it was designed to remedy. So I don't like those kind of broad brush terms. I was agreeing with what he said on that as well, because that POC, that whole lexicon is intended to dilute. And I'll end there.
No, that was good. It's not a question of if we need them. Are they even right intended for right? I got you. That's cooking. Um, Brother Fuego,
Yes, sir.
can we get your opinion on a few things that was talked about that you overheard, maybe about the centralized verification hub or the you know shit demarcation, change, and distribution of the resources federally? Anything?
Well, I guess I can just speak to. I'll try to hit most of it. But yeah, as far as allocating resources, our biggest issue has been because of flat blackness and spreading wealth amongst quote unquote minority in general, right? So with demarcation, now they have to focus directly in on a specific group to address a specific harm. And not just specific harms, but also to ensure that particular community does thrive. Of course, we know, I think someone said it earlier, the reason why they don't want us thriving is because of how well we thrive when we have the resources, right? So they don't want to see us thriving because of it tips the balance or it tips the scale. So absolutely, demarcation puts them in position to have to address those issues and then start allocating funds to communities and to neighborhoods that absolutely need it. And it's not a scenario where they can say, "Oh, I gave it to a minority group." Any longer, and then expect for it to include everybody. This puts them in a position where they actually have to address individual groups specifically, and then to um, about centralized verification. I'm 100% with verifying your genealogy. I am 100% for it. I'm glad that the Freeman Nation does offer the service, and please go check out the website. Like we should do everything research first before you just jump into it. And see what's happening, and then of course, absolutely do your verification if you want to. There's other places that you can verify your lineage through. And this is not about just verifying itself, but when it comes down through the pipeline where they're giving reparations for a specific harm to a specific lineage to us, you won't have to wait until then, or you don't have to scramble at that point to get your lineage verified. It will already be verified. You have already have done the legwork to where all you have to do is say, "Hey, here's my lineage. I've been verified through X, Y, and Z. They're a legal fund or what have you. They are a verified or certified genealogist." It's time we stop talking about these things and start moving on these things. And honestly, the more you move, the more you will see things begin to work out in our favor. So it is a collective thing. This is a part of demarcation. We can continue to have the conversation about delineating from people that are cosplaying with us, but at what point do you stop talking about something and then start doing it? So right now, I implore everybody to really get on to demarcation. Like for me, I never argued with Africans a day in my life. I never had to do this back and forth shit. I've always lived in a demarcated community. Like we always know the Africans are different than us. We know the Haitians are different than us. We know the Caribbeans are different than us. So yeah, I've always lived in that mindset. So now to see people finally get into that conversation, the next step beyond delineation is demarcation. And now I gotta order my Wendy's. My bad, y'all.
Damn.
Can I say something to that one too, real quick?
Yes.
Because I'm so sorry. I know you guys are trying to, but delineation is also more than just arguing with cosplayers and stuff too. It is also like delineation of thought and ideology, like Pan Africanism, that's been harmful to us as well. So the mindset, I think they run together, right? Delineation is how you it's how you're doing it operationally. That's demarcation. That's the structural separation that Fuego was talking about. Delineation is more so like identity clarity, and also beyond just that identity clarity. What's been harmful to us is making us look at everything. And as you kind of come into this awareness and awakening like a collective consciousness going on within our community, we start to see stuff really easy, and it's easy to move into that phase of demarcation. But a lot of people are kind of at that step. Delineation, it never really kind of stops. We keep continuing to define what that means. But I do agree that we put too much energy into beefing with like cosplayers and Africans. That's like the most obvious thing to say, hey, we not you. But there's other things too that we need to continue to delineate from, just the flat blackness in general, and also just how we are as what's worked for us as school of thought. The Democrats have not been very, very helpful for us. Some of the programs that were designed to continue fostering failure or mediocrity or whatever it is, to put a top on us, a ceiling on us, we need to be delineating from those ideologies as well. So I think it's a concurrent, you know what I'm saying? It runs concurrently. Demarcation is the operational side of it. And I think more people need to understand more about it. I told Fuego he needs to do a big video on that, because he's, like a professor up here with that. He's like the face of demarcation to me, the voice of
You
it.
know what, Candace?
I've been telling you to do a video about it. Educate the
That's
folks,
good.
man.
That's good.
I'm
You'll be
gonna
like
get
the
to it. I'm gonna
first.
get to it.
Get active.
Um,
Okay.
seriously though, y'all, all every all inputs are great today, man. I'm excited, man. We back. Um, yeah. Once again, man. Last week was a little couple slip ups, trip ups, but we back. We back focused. We back on the reason why we here. Why I even know most of the ones I know today. We here to delineate, family. So let's keep that going, man. Shout out. Candace, you want everybody to meet you over there? Appreciate you, FBA Queen. Proud of you too. Candace, you going live or something? You want us to come over there?
Oh, shit. I don't know, man. I'm stuffing my face with these double
You
decks.
gotta
And I just got
swallow her
a
eggs
white bean
first.
hummus, too. I got swallow
Ooh.
them eggs. Hold
Oh
on, bro. Wait a minute,
yeah.
though. Peter.
Huh?
Hey,
Well, I have some creamy hummus.
Portuguese.
Now, don't start doing that.
Hey,
I
Porties.
like
Hey,
hummus
Porties.
too.
Mature.
Was
what'd you
we
say?
doing lunch with Candace? We
Say
doing
less.
lunch with Candace. That's what I heard.
Her gourmet
Mm-hmm.
eggs and shit got me
I'm
jealous
over
and
here.
shit.
I'm
Now I
over
gotta
here
go make
eating
my
too.
eggs
I'm like,
pretty.
she gonna have an eating live? I mean, she's throwing down right now,
Yeah,
I'm
so.
sorry, I'm eating
yeah,
in the.
yeah.
Oh, so rude.
Is
Sorry,
that
y'all.
black owned,
I haven't eaten
Candace?
nothing today. What'd you say, baby?
Is that a black owned restaurant that make them beautiful eggs?
No, this is hell no. It's some white dude.
Oh,
He
okay,
trying to,
okay.
he only thing he got right is the eggs.
Okay.
He trying to do Southern food, girl, please. I wouldn't
Okay.
Can I
recommend it to nobody.
can I
Okay.
say this? I want to
That's
say,
funny.
shout out to Porties for having such a great live. You conduct your lives really well. They go real smooth and they pretty therapeutic as well.
That's respect. That's respect.
Candles
I
with a purpose.
I
You know,
received that.
fuck it.
I received that. It's comments like that push your boy. And with that, man, we out of here.
All right, y'all have a great day.
All right, thanks
Black
for
love is Black Love Month, y'all. Not just